we here. Time to get this live stream started, baby. I already got my pizza ordered. First of all, let's find the remote. All right, let's find that remote. I'm excited. TV's on. All right, she's on. First time I actually been on time in a while too. First time I've been on time in a while too. Time to get this. Let's see. Fox NFL. Let's see. Is this it? Oh, that's it, baby. That's it. Let's turn that on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Time to get the comments up.
Trust me. Bacon the boys are gonna be special.
All right.
But there ain't nothing more special than playing right here in Philadelphia.
All right. Make sure we turn this up.
Throughout the 100th season, we'll celebrate the history of the NFL.
All right. Let's see. Where's the remote for? Here's the TV remote.
Tell them, Marcus. Just went in Vegas, baby. You are looking live. Hi, everybody. This is Kurt Good afternoon. I've had some long time. Hello, friends. The game is ready to break out. Now it's time to play football. This should have started 5 minutes ago. This 100th season is clearly not on Coughlin time. Relax, Coach. Let's have a little fun.
All right.
I'm with Coach. Let's get this
All right.
100 seasons, the beat goes on.
100th season, baby.
And it all ends here in Miami at Super Bowl 54. Here's to a perfect 100th season.
Here's to the 100th season.
This seat is
Sorry, y'all.
reserved for the restless. Those who need
There
to
we
move
go.
and roar.
I have no reason.
Up, down, over,
There we go.
powering through. This seat is
Good.
for those
Y'all
that
see
get
me?
down in it.
Nice and clear.
Into the fray.
Boom. All right.
The arena. This seat is not
Make
for
sure it ain't too loud so I can hear the door.
Look at the new sled on you.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I mean, I know nothing
All
about
right, then.
sleds. Then I'm just buying one? Like, how am
Trying
I
to
supposed
get
to know
to
what a sled costs?
YouTube
What did you
so I can
pay?
see our
7
comments.
belts?
Nah, it's so high.
Should've used Auto Trader.
Make sure there's a
it's
mute
the only
button.
one with Kelly Blue Book. See the little ribbon? Lets you know the price
All right.
is good.
It's like
What a time to be alive!
All right, I can't mute after all.
Before the hot
So
delivery
yeah,
by
in case
Pizza, official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
I guess for most
Darius
commercials,
Guy,
because they get a whole
Carolina for
copyright
Washington
nonsense on
today.
YouTube.
Adrian Peterson inactive, and of course Jordan Reed, the tight end, also inactive, dealing with concussion issues. Redskins Eagles kickoff coming your way next.
Now, it's my understanding that Jordan Reed is not going to be playing for the season.
Okay, I
for this
picked out my
game.
dream car. Now's the really fun part.
I'm not going to.
Choosing the
I'm
color,
still not going to take this
the
game
wheels, the
for
interior,
granted.
everything exactly how I want it. Here's the thing. Just because I configured this car online doesn't mean it really exists at a dealership. But with TrueCar, I get real pricing on actual cars in my area.
All right, it's 1
I
o'clock,
see
y'all.
whatever's paid for them,
Game
and they show me the
is
ones that match the car I want. So I know I can go to a TrueCar certified dealer, and it'll be right there
First things
waiting
first,
for
I
me.
want to give a major shout out
Today.
to the
Right now.
homie Classic Jeff. You can
This
follow
is
him
TrueCar.
on Twitter.
Personal
Mute
foul,
this.
offsides, illegal use of hands.
There we go. It's muted. I want to personally give a major shout out to the homie Classic Jeff. You can follow him on Twitter. Classic Jeff, CassicJeff. I want to thank this dude from the bottom of my heart for gifting me this this right here. You know, I guess you could say this is the remains of the 0 Super Bowls jersey. You know, he burned the jersey, and you know the remains of it, they cut it in pieces and pretty much gave it out. So if that's not right, you know, I'll just make a whole nother video. But I want to give a major shout out to the homie Classic Jeff. You know, this is a precious gift right here, man. This is really precious gift, you know, because you know Giants fans have made fun of us you know, for as long as our franchise existed. You know, with this whole 0 Super Bowls jersey, and you know, and it's good to see. This is only barely the remainings of it, and I got it. You know, this is from License Plate Guy. You know, a diehard Giants fan, but you know, this guy, you know, E-Rock got hold of the jersey, burned it. You know, and yeah, it's in our possession now. So But Aquamarine, I'm going to I will give you my computer's still warming up right now, so I'll take care of that. So I got you. Whoever was my mod, last time will be moderated this time. So yeah. So I want to give a major shout out to the homie Classic Jeff. Thank you for that. Because this could have gone to anyone. But the fact that he chose me, it's one hell of an honor. All right, y'all.
Maybe that's why Khan's right.
Now I want y'all to tell me, if y'all can hear me nice and clear, if the speaker ain't too loud, let me know,
your Delaware
please.
Valley Honda dealers.
Xfinity XFi gives you the speed, coverage, and control you need for the ultimate in-home Wi-Fi experience. This is beyond Wi-Fi. This is XFi. Xfinity, proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I want to turn this too loud because I still gotta listen for listen out for the pizza. I'm not going to tell you where the pizza's coming from, by the way.
The 100th year of the NFL, and these two teams go back a long way. 1934, their first meeting. Today, the 160th meeting between the Eagles and the Redskins. A lot of history here, a lot of great players, some of them on hand, as a matter of fact. Today, well, those two quarterbacks certainly had their battles over the years. Joe Theismann on the left, Ron Jaworski. Jaws on the right, and here's who it'll be today. Carson Wentz of the Eagles and Case Keenum of the Redskins as a flyover here in Philadelphia. Couldn't ask for a better day. It is 79 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, just
not a cloud in the sky. Let's go.
Of the NFL here in Philly. And Charles, we got here pretty early, and people were here before us. I mean, they are ready to go for week one of the NFL. Jay Gruden, in his 6th season as head coach of the Redskins, they were just besieged with injuries last year. He's hoping for some help that would help. First coach of the Redskins, Lud Ray. First coach of the Eagles, Lud Ray.
29-19.
Current coach of the Eagles, though, is Doug Peterson.
That's Doug Peterson's
who
record.
has obviously done a fantastic job, including the Super Bowl win 2
First
years ago.
coach of the
Lud Ray
Eagles
got Brown,
since
didn't he?
Lud Ray.
He also coached in college at Pitt. Head coach there, so Lud Ray on both levels.
There's Darius Geis, who will carry the load today.
All right, y'all. Game day has officially started.
Of LSU, who they drafted in the second round last year, missed all of last year with an ACL injury. And as we showed you, Adrian Peterson is inactive. So that is a storyline to watch.
Adrian Peterson and Jordan Reed is inactive. That's crazy.
Philadelphia, by the way, he got the loudest roar as he came out of the tunnel.
So happy to have their deep threat back, and also if they decide to put it back in punt returns at some point. Hasn't done much of that later in his career, but still always a threat.
All right,
And so the
Aquamarine.
Eagles won the toss and deferred. Jake Elliott will kick it off. Steven Sims Jr. is back deep to receive. It's week one of the NFL, year 26 on Fox. So glad to have you with us. Can't wait to get going. Teams are ready.
All right, game day. Let's go. Ball has been kicked.
Eagles.
Let's go.
From Philadelphia. Short kick. Sims up to receive at the end. There's a wall in front of him, and he's going to get
Here we go.
to 20. And
Stopping on the 19-yard line.
And that's where we will see the Redskins offense for the first time. And Case Keenum, his 4th team in the last 4 years, but he is a steady veteran, coming off an up-and-down year last year, but threw for a career-best 3,890 yards in Denver. Look at Keenum in his journey. He was with Houston first, 2-8 in his time there for a few years, and then he was with the Rams, and they drafted Goff, so he kind of held his seat warm for Goff. He took Minnesota to the championship game a couple years ago. He was brilliant as a quarterback.
No, he's not home right now.
Year, and now he's with Washington, holding his seat warm until the guy they drafted, Dwayne Haskins, will take over at some point. And a first down. They will run it to Geis.
Yeah, we gotta stop Geis, though. We do gotta
Has
stop
5
Geis.
yards on first down. So this is an interesting story. We know they want to get Geis involved, Charles, but the fact that Peterson, who had 1,000 yards last year, is inactive, pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise because you can understand getting the young kid ready to go and give him the bulk of the carries. But a guy who got to 1,000 yards last year with that physicality and had a big game against Philadelphia here in Philly. You remember the 90-yard touchdown run he broke. It is a surprise that he's not serving as the backup for the youngster out of LSU.
All right, Brunswick, I got you. And Aquamarine, I got you too.
And we'll run it again. The fake, I should say, coming near side, and they've got a completion to the tight end. It's Jeremy Sprinkle, who's got a first down. Oh, you talked about the Washington defense in the open, Charles. This Eagles defense, they do one thing really well, and that is get to the quarterback.
All right. So happy to have Fletcher.
Where we at? It's third down.
First action of the season. He didn't play it all in preseason.
Ronald Darby, Sidney Jones, Monte Nez, Ronnie McLeod, and I don't know the other guy was. Oh, Michael Jenkins.
Also defensive tackle on defense for that defensive front.
That's a secondary. Let's stop him right here. Oh, they got the first down.
They will run it again. Not much there.
Gained about 3
yards. A 3-yard gain for Quinn. So here is, or excuse me, Geis. Darius Geis, who they drafted in the second round last year and tore up his knee in the preseason, an ACL, and not only that, Charles, had to have 3 additional procedures. What are we expecting from him?
What you're expecting is what they saw out of LSU. They think he's fully healthy.
Hey, man, take your time. Take your time.
He did run some in preseason. That helps out, but nothing like live action in the regular season to find out if you are 100%. They can run between the tackles.
But can you guys hear me nice and clear? If it ain't too loud in the background?
Keenum has time. Back to pass. Here's Geis. Makes a nice cut. He's got a first down for
we got to do something with Geis. We got to do something with Geis. He's been moving the ball.
Oh, you're talking about Geis. Here is his situation. 3 years at LSU and obviously had a good career. Look at the rush yards per carry, 6.53.
Geis is technically a rookie because he has not touched the football in 2018 when he was drafted.
If you're ever second to Bo Jackson in anything, you're doing pretty well.
So another first down for the Redskins. And they will run it again, and not much there.
So if we go back to last year, KB, and you watch this Washington team play, they ran the ball approximately 60% of the time on 1st and 10.
All right.
So that's a tendency, and that's what we're seeing early in the game today.
Okay.
They like their offensive line.
They like it better
when they have Trent Williams back at left tackle. But it's an offensive line built to run the football. Big, strong, physical guys across the front.
Let me know if that's better.
But expect them to mix in a little more play action and take some shots downfield with this young wide receiver core as this game moves on.
3 rushes so far. Here they'll throw. Eagles come with pressure, and they got a completion on the near side. Is Paul Richardson, who comes over to make the catch. One of the many Redskins who had injury issues all last year. Signed a big deal from Seattle, and had shoulder surgery. Only played 7 games.
But he's the old man in their receivers room.
Really is.
I mean, Paul Richardson in his 6th year, his 2nd year in Washington. He looks around the receivers room. He sees rookie Terry McLaurin out of Ohio State. Sees rookie Kelvin Harmon out of NC State. Trey Quinn, a 2nd-year guy out of SMU. It's going to be interesting for Richardson, now the elder statesman.
3rd and 2. Keenum. Rolling, pressure, throws. He's got a completion and a first down. It's Vernon Davis, the Angels one, who stays on his feet somehow. And he's going to brace to the end zone and get there. Touchdown, Washington.
That was piss poor effort right there. Piss poor effort. That was a piss poor effort. See, I told y'all, don't sleep on the Redskins because Vernon Davis. I told y'all. I told y'all, don't sleep on him.
And they lose track of Davis in the
flat. That was a good jump. That was a good jump too.
Runs through an attempted tackle, and now the foot
I told y'all, don't sleep on the Redskins, man. You know, because Jordan Reed is out, because Vernon Davis is still there.
Hold on to Vernon Davis.
I told y'all.
In the sprint, Vernon Davis may be 137 years old, but he still runs a 4.4.
He does.
And look at him finish this one off for the first touchdown.
I told y'all, man. I told
y'all.
y'all.
Jordan Reed out with a concussion. Vernon Davis getting the start today, and what a start for Washington. 7 plays, 80 yards on the opening drive of the season. How about this?
Don't underestimate anyone.
Vernon they're going to get. Hope he's okay.
Oh, Vernon Davis is out too? Wow.
Well, he certainly looked fine racing to the end zone, but not sure what happened there at the end.
Is he breaking into tears?
Definitely a little bit of pain, but what a move by Vernon Davis, and then the strength to shake off tacklers and continue to trek his way to the end zone.
Is he getting emotional or what happened?
Early in the game, that's when Jim Schwartz The defense coordinator of Philadelphia fears from Case
Oh,
Keenum
not
as the
Ronald
ability
Darby
to move
again.
around in and out of the pocket, keep a play alive, and shake a receiver free downfield. And Vernon Davis took full advantage.
48
Well, I told y'all,
yards
man.
from Keenum to
Don't
Davis.
underestimate him.
And the Redskins out to an early lead. Now Hopkins for the extra point. It's up and good. So Davis appears to be okay. Hey, he's getting the reps today. Charles, you said it. It might be 137, but he still runs like the wind.
Unreal.
The seat.
Gotta tie it back up. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. You know, it's only the first drive of the game. We still got 4 quarters. You know, no excuses though. But I told y'all, man, can't be taking advantage of them. Like, I mean, you know, we can't be getting too comfortable. You know, can't be getting too comfortable.
Powering through, pulling ahead, through the mud, the storm, the snow, and sand. This seat is for those that get down in it, to rise above the rest. Into the fray, the arena.
To my 10 viewers, if you do me a favor, like this video, like this live stream, be greatly appreciated. Let's get the likes up. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It is crazy. Let's take this off. I want to hang this up somewhere, but I gotta think about it, man. I gotta think of the spot. Let me sit you right here for now.
Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
It is 7 p.m.
We crushed Tech by 40. You should be out there celebrating.
Let me smell your breath. Not a trace of Dr. Pepper.
Look what you're doing to her.
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
$7.99 gets you a large 3-top, this box, and a chance to get your game on with Todd Gurley. King Me, one of millions of prizes you could win for Pizza Hut when you play Hut Hut Win. You can't have football without the Hut.
Jalen Hurts and the Sooners take on UCLA. Saturday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Fox.
This is one thing I have not used all season at all. Just been sitting in the counter.
Well, the ageless Vernon Davis, we're having fun with his age because he's incredible. At 35 years old, still runs, as you saw him, extremely fast and still getting it done. As a matter of fact,
we say cheers to y'all, man. Fly Eagles fly.
Touchdown, which now passes Shannon Sharp for 6th all-time among his position. Just awesome. What a start for the Redskins, who, by the way, you saw Adrian Peterson, the first guy over to hug.
That's exactly
Davis.
what happened, man.
And Clement will make the fair catch, and now it'll be Philadelphia's turn on offense. And here is Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz is back. Let's see what's up.
In so many ways, as we detailed,
3-0 on the home openers. One of them being against the Redskins. Let's do it.
Changing his body, got leaner, changed his diet, but he also had to clear his mind. The last 2 years have been very difficult on him because at one point he was going to be the league MVP, and then another guy.
All right, calm down, everybody. Calm down.
The second year, another guy named Nick Foles leads his team deeper into the playoffs.
Are you doing
now his team, can he stay healthy for 16? And can he get back?
I'm not entirely sure, man. Can't really guarantee. But, you know, we'll see. I'll let you guys know what's up.
In the left slot. Play clock down to 2. Wentz looks left, not there. Comes back right. Fires, slings it incomplete. Intended for Zach Ertz, but just good coverage everywhere. And Kerrigan getting a little pressure on there as well. You know, you look at the Eagles' offense, Charles. They moved the ball plenty last year, and that stat was pretty similar to the year before. What they didn't do, though, is in the key areas.
They didn't ring the bell very well, did they? Red zone was down. Averaged about 9 points less per game in the starts of Carson Wentz than the year before. But they feel like they've upgraded their firepower, including Deshaun Jackson on the outside. Alshon Jeffrey completely healthy going into a season. They think they'll get back to their former ways, putting the ball in the end zone.
Here is the fake. Pressure. Wentz sees it, comes near side.
First down. Let's go. Deshaun Jackson's back, baby. First down as an Eagle once again. Let's go. Let's do it.
And a pickup of 11 for a first down.
Let's do it.
Doug Peterson, the head coach who also plays for Philadelphia, guarantee you that he made a point of getting the ball in number 10's hands early. Because you want him in.
That's not it. Let's keep going. That's not it. Let's keep going.
His first game
That's enough. That's enough celebrating. Let's go.
He's ready to show out. Give him an opportunity, and Wentz did on that throw.
They're going to run. It's Miles Sanders with his first professional carry and a short
First
game.
professional carry in the NFL.
You talked about when we came on the air
Where it
about the
counts.
Redskins defense. That is the signature of this team. They were good for half the year last year. You expect more now.
What's good, Joe? What's good? 15 people watching. Yo, do me a favor. Like the stream. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Let's do it.
How about that defensive front?
Let's do it.
How about Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis. The
Let's
linebackers,
help me get those likes up. Let's do it.
Kerrigan's still there to provide pressure off the edge. And then back deep, I mentioned Landon Collins. But to get Quentin Dunbar back from injury on the other corner to go with Josh Norman.
On
I think they're here.
It's Darren Sproles who's got a nice hole. And Sproles working his way out to the 44 is going to be 2 yards shy of a first down. We've got a fight here on the far side. Flags flying everywhere. Jackson was in the middle of it with Quentin Dunbar. Of course, Jackson not only a former Eagle, but a former Redskin as well.
Not only that, the first catch of the game was on Quentin Dunbar, and he signaled the big first down, and Dunbar, of course, didn't like it as a DB, so he targeted him going back on the next play and said, okay, you caught one, how you going to handle a little physicality? And you know Deshaun Jackson doesn't back down from a good conversation ever.
And so the couple flags flew immediately. Ronald Torbert is our referee this afternoon from Philadelphia.
All right, y'all. Pizza has made it to the stream. Woo! Pizza is on the stream. What I miss? Oh, man, that was a personal foul? What the hell did I miss?
So you remember the first catch of the game for Deshaun Jackson. That was on Quentin Dunbar, and he let him know about it. Quentin Dunbar excited to be back in the lineup after a nerve issue in his leg last year limited him to 9 games. He doesn't want to back down. So the first chance he got to look up Deshaun Jackson after that catch, he did. And that was almost a case of the second guy getting caught. Quentin Dunbar went over and let him know a few things, and then when Jackson responded, guess what the official saw?
Of course.
But what it does is the Eagles lose 15 yards and a 3rd down and 17. They have to get out to the 46.
Let's fire back.
4-man rush. Wentz stands in, slings it, incomplete.
Overthrown.
Was trying to get Aguilar down the seam.
It's all good.
Couldn't connect, and now a punt
It's all
situation
good.
for the Eagles. First
A little too high, but it's all good. It's all good,
The
y'all.
last time I saw you guys was in Minnesota for the
So that was a
Vikings
BS call?
preseason game. Well, guess what? They said they want their regular season to start with a touchdown to Adam Thielen. They're up early in this one, 7-0. Kevin, Charles, and Pam.
Carissa, Adam Thielen from Minnesota State continues to show he's one of the best receivers in the NFL.
This is Trey Quinn back to receive inside the 20. Makes a good move, gets a block out across the 30. Nice return, and then a late shove and a penalty right around the 30. There comes another penalty from the backside. So a couple flags flying.
Looked like number 50, Tanner Vallejo, is going to get either a block in the back or an illegal block coming back towards the line of scrimmages. Not the line of scrimmage, but back towards the,
you can
the
get a
spot
go
where
after
they
yourself,
field the
Pat.
It was a
What's good,
16-yard
homie?
return after the punt by Cameron Johnston.
Screw that. First pizza of the season, y'all.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 50 of the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Washington's ball, first down.
Oh, no.
So the Redskins score on their opening drive. The defense does their job. It's 7-0 Washington.
At Domino's, a delivery gone wrong doesn't just hurt your pizza night.
It hurts our pride. We're going to be expediting this order.
It could be a missing dipping sauce. It could be a wrong topping. It arrives cold.
With Domino's
Paul
new
wasn't
delivery
able to
insurance,
do
if your delivery isn't what you expected,
live
make it
streams
plain,
anymore.
We'll make it right.
I can do some live streams, but I won't be able to do every single one like last time.
Medium pizza.
You're welcome. Get 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each.
And put our delivery insurance to the test.
To the 17 people, you do me a favor, like the stream, be greatly appreciated. Let's get those numbers back up. Oh, the little man's doing great, man.
When
The little
designing
man
the
is doing
Honda
great.
HR-V LX and Sport,
Why not currently out
we
with his
thought,
moms right
why
now?
not make them adaptable for big stuff and small stuff? For family and friends. Wait, he's not your friend. That's better. And why not nimble? Tight corners kind of nimble. And why not smart? Not just street smart, tech smart. And why not end with a statement no one else can make? The HR-V from Honda.
This is the home of Packers pride. 100 years strong.
This is where we show our colors.
This is where we feel the roar.
This is where we kick off every game.
This is our house, and we're here to help you do it right.
What's up, Uncle Rusty?
Get Valspar Ultra now starting at $24.98. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Get off the pier! Get off the pier! Get away from the water!
Today's game is sponsored by Coors Light. Made to chill. Celebrate responsibly.
All right, they got the
In
ball back.
Philadelphia,
Let's
where
stop
the
him.
Redskins lead the Eagles 7-0. Vernon Davis, a 48-yard
I told y'all,
touchdown
man.
reception coming from Case Keenum, who's off to, as you can see, a perfect start. First drive as a Redskin. Davis getting a little breather. Keenum 4 for 4 to start for 71 yards and a touchdown. He will fake it here. He's got some time, and he fires. He's got a man wide open out across the 40-yard line. It's Kelvin Harmon, who is a big target, the rookie from North Carolina State.
Ravens got 14-0 on the Dolphins. Wow.
13. Look at him get
I
upfield.
think I
His
picked the
last year
Ravens
at
over
North
the
Carolina
Dolphins.
State. And you nailed it, Kevin. A big target, big physical receiver. Carries himself like he's a first-round draft choice. He's wondering what took him so long to come get it. And you know what else helped? What else he does well? He blocks on the perimeter. And for a team that likes to run the football, wide receivers that block, that helps them
These
immeasurably.
guys all types of freaking.
That's Brad Richardson going in motion. He comes to the bottom of your screen. Here's Geis on the sweep right, not much there. So you talk about Keenum, and we mentioned how he's been around the block, right? He was great in Minnesota, took him to the championship game where he lost here in Philadelphia. But Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, was highly complimentary. And he put up a point that honestly I wasn't even thinking of.
He said, look at the last 4 teams he's gone to. He won the starting job in each one of them, and that wasn't necessarily supposed to be the case, which means he won over 4 different head coaches, 4 different coaching staffs, and 4 different locker rooms in order to be the starter. That says something big about that young man.
Earning that trust. Chris Thompson in the game for the first time, running back for Washington. On a 2nd and 9. They give it to Thompson, sidesteps, and then gets whacked. After a gain of about 2. Vinny Curry, another one of the ex-Eagles who's now a current Eagle. Spent 1 year in Tampa, didn't work out, got released, and signed back here to Philadelphia.
Could not wait to get back here, and we saw him at practice the other day, and he couldn't wait to chat us up about the fact that Fox is going to be carrying the WWE in October. He's a huge wrestling fan, and the first thing he said is like, yo, get me on. So, Vinny, with plays like that, you've got a shot.
Come on, y'all. Stop him here. Stop him here.
Third down and 8.
Pass.
Steps up, has time, throws, and he's got another completion for a first down. It's Richardson down at the Philadelphia 40, and another conversion
I heard about
on
this
3rd
dude,
down
too.
for Washington.
I heard about it too.
3rd and 8.
Oh, we all family indeed, brother.
Well documented how they rushed
That's
the
some
passer,
chewy
but
pizza.
watch the offensive
Can't
line
bite
of
off. Yeah, that
Washington.
cheese is
Look what
legit
they
though.
form. A nice protective cup
That cheese is
allows
legit
Keenum
though.
to step up into it, climb the pocket, so to speak, and find his target, and Richardson comes down with it for a key first down for Washington.
So the Redskins already
He had
got
a perfect- wow, he's got a
120
perfect,
yards of offense here in the
finish so
first
far.
quarter. Thompson has it. Looking for a seam, and the flag flies. Couple now. Back of the line of scrimmage. As Thompson has about 6 yards, but that may be coming back.
Holding. Offense. Number 76. 10-yard penalty.
Oh, man. Mike Evans is out.
That's on Morgan Moses, the right tackle, who's been here for a while.
Wow.
And the one thing about this Washington team today, which is really weird seeing them play without him, no Trent Williams on the left side.
They're all Pro Bowl left tackle. Began skipping practice in the offseason. And you can see by the headlines, and these are all headlines out of the Washington newspapers. Relationship fractured, there's no going back. That's August 2nd. Still refusing to budge are the organization. August 14th. And guess what? No
Shout out to my mods.
Trent Williams isn't here, although there may be a possibility we could see him next week.
We just saw Donald Penn. He's the one who signed, and it was almost intercepted.
It was almost intercepted by Vontae Maddox.
Darby was the man who jumped it, but just couldn't corral it.
Oh, it was Darby. Yes, Darby, my bad.
He was looking right back into
it was almost intercepted. What are you doing?
When you can see the receiver in front of you, understand
where the JT is. You ain't gonna be doing that. You ain't gonna be doing none of that spamming. Like just
exactly that.
Go make your video, your stream or whatever.
Pocket so far, and he comes near side. He's got another completion.
You know, do whatever, but don't bring that to my channel, man.
Out of Ohio State,
don't be doing that.
Draft pick makes the catch. It's unbelievable.
If you want to get copyrights or whatever, that's on you.
Richardson being the veteran, 3 rookies for these wide receivers for Washington.
The 3 rookies showing their wares early.
I did pick the Browns over the Titans.
Offensive line without Trent Williams is protecting Case Keenum quite well here in the early going.
3rd and 7, come on, stop him here.
Meanwhile, Keenum has 7 completions to 6 different receivers.
There's McLaurin, the speed guy. He's in the slot. The rookie out of Ohio State.
Stop him here. Let's go.
3rd and 7. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Keenan rifles, fires, and is caught by Quinn, who makes a great cut and has another Washington first down.
See?
Case
Why I say I'm not
really
believer in Tim
Trey
Schwartz.
Quinn who makes the catch and a first down for Washington, 14 yards.
Look at the protection again from the offensive line of Washington with a number of teams that you play, Kevin. 3rd and 7, you would expect extra pressure. You expect the blitz. With the Philadelphia, they like to
as always, getting beaten by the double moves. Like, come on, y'all.
And on 3rd and 7, Case Keenum surveys the field, finds an open target, and delivers.
147 yards of offense for Washington.
Come on, y'all.
Move again. Timeout on the field.
Always getting beaten by double moves. Like, they had all season to fucking get the hang of that.
Are we supposed to dance?
Boy bands without dancing are just okay. Get a better than just okay unlimited plan with Spotify Premium included on America's Best Network. Only from AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing.
At Fidelity, we believe your money should always be working harder. That's why your cash automatically goes into a money market fund when you open a new account. And Fidelity's rate is higher than E-Trade's, TD Ameritrade's, even 10 times more than Schwab's. Plus, only Fidelity has 0 account fees and 0 minimums for retail brokerage and retirement accounts.
Exactly why.
Just another reminder of the value you'll only find at Fidelity. Open an account today.
Wandering through secret hills and telling stories round the grill. From lazing out on peaceful docks to raging to a band that rocks. You never know just where in life Corona cans might take you now.
That first snake is my cat. What up?
16 celebrities go
okay, don't make love to the
America's favorite guessing game.
Rachel Ray. I guessed it. You're welcome. At the show, drop the mic.
The Masked Singer.
No, I was tailgating, but I'm not at the game.
September 25th on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by AT&T. For your thing.
Oh, I know. He definitely did.
And by Corona Extra.
For sure.
Find your beach.
For sure.
Look at this. The Redskins offense against Philadelphia. The Eagles have won the last 4 games.
9 and 42 and third down
Today
conversion.
they're already 3 for 3.
Wow.
By the way, the timeout
Today they've
field,
been 3 and 3.
out of the field. Avonte Maddox was hurt.
Come on, Jim
He
Schwartz.
was down for a while, but he did walk off.
Looks like Jalen Mills not playing.
As here's the play.
Maddox, number 29 in green, Chaplain Trey Quinn goes over the sideline. As you noted, was able to get up and walk off under his own power. But right now, Jay Gruden doing a nice job mixing up plays and the offensive line protecting the quarterback.
Here's Geis, gets a block, makes a spin, and works his way down to the 20. Gain of about 3.
And one other thing we've observed with Case Keenum, he's getting all the receivers involved. Everyone's getting a taste.
How about that? He getting chewed up by
Keenum.
So 7.
So he's moving it around. Everyone's involved. The young kids, these rookies playing their first game, you know their hearts are beating out of their chest and their shoulder
8 and
pads.
9,
Well, get them
136
involved and
passing yards
settled
and
into
1
this game
TD.
early too.
And that's Case
Nicely done by
fucking
Keenum.
Keenum.
Nice play calling by
Case
Jay Gruden.
Keenum. Like, come on. Come on, D.
Second down on the fake. Pressure coming. It's blocked. Keenum going for the end zone. It is. Is it a touchdown? No, incomplete. Darby was on the coverage for Richardson, and it was close.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. That Richardson
Trying to go over the
dude.
top, but look at the coverage by Darby. Sees him on the out and up move. Now he gets his head.
Oh, he was out of bounds, too.
Quarterback.
One. Oh, yeah. Oh!
Boy, that was a heck of a catch.
Great effort.
That was a
because
heck of a
Darby
catch, though.
Had the inside position. The idea that Richardson even got to the
One.
football.
Oh, he was out. Yeah, that second foot was like out of bounds.
I think he steps out.
He did step out.
So that's why.
Oh, he was out.
And the
Yeah.
referee took off his hat.
He was out.
Down to show that now he was an ineligible receiver to touch the ball first.
Play clock down to 1. They get it off. They'll come back with a screen.
There we go, D. There we go. There we go.
And that drive will start
There we
with a
go.
field goal opportunity for Washington.
Didn't Brandon Graham tell us he always wanted to be
Fourth
middle
and
linebacker?
fourth
That's why he
down. There
went
we
to
go.
Michigan. That's why he wears
Probably be like
55.
4th and 11, 4th
He
and
may
12.
be a defensive end, but he
4th and
played
10.
that one
Okay.
out as a middle linebacker would. Sensed the play coming in his direction.
Come on.
Aborted his pass rush. Stayed out there where the receiver would be and forced him into a field goal try.
So now it's Dustin Hopkins, who had a fine year last year. 41-yard attempt for him to make it a 10-point lead. And Hopkins is up, and Hopkins sneaks it home.
I thought that was about to be a doink
And
for a
with
second.
2:48 to go in the first quarter, how about the Redskins? What a start. 10-0 up on the Eagles in Philadelphia.
All right, shout out to my 14 viewers. If you haven't liked this video already, do me a favor, like this video. If you're new here, please subscribe. We talk Eagles football. We talk Eagles football.
city
It
is
is
your
10-0. 10-0.
And there's no such thing
10
as
to
out of
nothing.
bounds.
The
The
Skids
only
are up
thing
10 to
better
nothing.
than a
But like I
perfect
said, it's only the beginning of the game. We'll be back.
is knowing that no one is actually keeping score. Do it for the cheers.
I ain't worried.
Named Best in Class by Car and Driver. It's your passport to adventure. The new Passport Elite from Honda.
Problems. Nobody likes problems. But why is that? At IBM, problems actually inspire us. To fix things. To change things. To push the world forward. Which is why so many people who dare to take on problems work with
I
IBM.
can't catch you right now. Can't mean pizza. I don't want to eat a pizza
Right
here.
now at Burger King, we got bites for about $1. Bite into 10 crispy nuggets for $1.49. Or bite into a crispy taco for just $1. Turn your dollars into delicious. Get a crispy taco for just $1 or 10 crispy nuggets for $1.49. Only at Burger King.
Pull the tray closer to me. Man, you talking about this tray with the laptop and the beer? Or we talking about this tray with the pizza?
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones. Only at Metro.
Yo, what up?
Listen, the NFL app has news, highlights, live, local, and primetime games on your phone for free. It's free phone football.
Free phone football?
Free phone football.
Free phone football?
Free phone football.
Free phone football.
Free phone football.
Free phone football.
Well, the Redskins have racked up 147 yards of offense here in the first quarter. They lead it 10-0 in Philadelphia. Eagles had one drive, big penalty on Deshaun Jackson, and punted it away. But it has been quite the start for underdog Washington as Hopkins will kick it off, and Clement will watch it sail out of the end zone. Let's go down and say hello to Pam Oliver in her 25th year. Pam, you're the best.
Oh, you say that, but I know I don't look any older than 36. Hey, let me tell you something. Doug Peterson, he is not about to alter what he will demand of Carson Wentz and the Eagles offense, despite the injuries. He wants an attacking, aggressive style. He said he will not handcuff his quarterback. In fact, he wants to go the opposite, cut him loose from this day forward. Wentz, of course, he wants to play 16 games. He said he won't needlessly extend plays with his legs, but he's got all those playmakers who can help.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, you know, if he does kind of lose and how he responds. A little flip to Sproles, who came out of the slot, and Sproles had to work hard for about 4 yards on the play. And you know, look, we talked about it. You know, Foles is now in Jacksonville, right? They responded immediately by giving Carson Wentz the big deal. But you know, there's a lot. He did a lot to his credit to try and make sure he was in the best position coming into this season, right?
Certainly did. I mean, Pam just talked about where Doug Peterson has said he's not going to limit him. Well, Carson didn't want to limit himself, right? I think Pam told us his goal, play 16. What do I have to do to play 16? Change my diet, change my body, different routine and regimen. He's going to do everything possible so Doug Peterson can cut him loose.
And he fires one to Zach Ertz here, and judging by the mark, will be right around a first down. We will see. So Carson Wentz, you look at where he is in his 4th year. Look, injury is a big part of it. His rookie year, he did have a rib injury that he dealt with. 7-9, nice rookie year. 2017, he was the MVP of the league, I think, when he got hurt, unfortunately, right? We know what happened. The Eagles won the Super Bowl without him. Last year, he had some good moments. The team did not necessarily, and then had a fractured back that he played with for a while. Then finally they said, okay, enough, you can't play with this anymore, and then had to watch again. And you know how hard that must have been for him to sit there
I haven't tried
for a
that
second year in a row.
Every time I tried to go, they were sold out.
Sproles now on a 3rd and 1. They're just going to push the
got
ball forward, and a first down for Philadelphia.
We got it. We totally got it.
Game break now. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee.
Well, you mentioned Nick Foles being in Jacksonville. This is his first touchdown.
Kansas City is up 10-0.
Beauty.
Ooh!
To DJ Sharp.
Good catch.
He injured his shoulder on that play. Taken to the locker room, and
Nick Foles is hurt.
Of the game.
Oh, damn.
17-10.
Chiefs up 17-7.
Wow.
Kurt, you're not going to
see
believe
Nick Foles
this.
doing his thing, but that sucks, man. He got hurt.
The injuries that Carson Wentz has endured here in Philadelphia, and Nick Foles on the touchdown pass, he gets injured. He's out the rest of the game. The thing that Eagles fans have seen from Wentz the last 2 seasons, we just saw in Jacksonville with Foles.
Well, here's what you got, right? What these two guys have done. Obviously, Foles, a Super Bowl MVP. And hard to forget, you got a statue outside of the stadium with him and Doug Peterson. With the
Philly special.
But, you look at the numbers. Look at
the numbers. It seems like Wentz's numbers is definitely higher.
They might have won the Super Bowl if he didn't get hurt in 2017. He was playing at such a high level when he got hurt against the Rams. But, it doesn't matter how good of a friend you are with someone. It doesn't matter. When you are the quarterback of the team and you see someone else lead them twice to the playoff, I don't care who you are. That is mentally taxing.
It's beyond mentally taxing because you're trying to, we saw Jonathan Allen, that's a big injury for Washington. Their defensive lineman on the bench. As you said, no matter how big a friend you are, what a big play there inside. Look like number 55, Cole Holcomb, the rookie out of North Carolina. It's hard to shake, Kevin. You want to be happy for your friend, you're happy for your team. At the same time, that jealousy bug is just raging inside of you because you know it should be you.
Yeah.
And you're just fighting emotion after emotion. And right now, Philadelphia is fighting this strong defense of Washington, which is starting to dictate play.
See if they get one more playoff for the first quarter ends. On a 2nd down and 12. Now we get some movement. Anderson jumped. Was he baited? Lane Johnson said absolutely not. It's him.
Yeah, he jumped too to make sure the official saw it.
This was on infraction. Defense, number 52.
5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Again, it's on Ryan Anderson, who
Thank you.
Thank you. Smith. Remember, they lost him, signed with the Packers, so he's now the primary opposite of Ryan Kerrigan. As with that, looks like we will end quarter number 1 from Philadelphia. And what a quarter it was for the Redskins. Excitement for Deshaun Jackson.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Washington on offense. Vernon Davis with a big touchdown, and it's 10-0. Redskins after 1.
Vernon Davis, the guy I told everybody not to sleep on just because Jordan Reed is out. And look what happened. The guy scores a touchdown. See?
Home.
See?
It's so much more than a house. It's your own personal oasis. For over 30 years, Rocket Mortgage has helped millions of Americans finance the home of their dreams. So you can spend your time making your house home. Rocket Mortgage. Push button, get mortgage.
How's the CDL classes going? Oh, the CDL class is going great, man. I'll take the test on Wednesday. It's going to be my 3rd try. First time was because I was a little short on the pre-trip. Second time was because I went over the stop line. I didn't really have the right way to make this turn. But third time, I'm going to pass the lead.
Hey, Mercedes, can you make it a little cooler in here? I'm setting the temperature to 68.
Thanks for asking, though.
We hear you. We made a car
Thanks for definitely asking.
The 2019 A-Class.
CDL class is going great, though. Most definitely.
The stadium is ready. The team is ready. Are you ready for the Shamrock Shake? It's a Philly original that's ready to rock the taste buds of Eagles fans across Philly. Try to get yours today.
Shamrock Shake wasn't really available until
with McDonald's $1,
St.
$2,
Patrick's
$3
Day.
menu. Get a double cheeseburger for $2 or a crispy McChicken and ice cold
I
soft
guess they
drink for just
decided to bring that
$1
back.
each. Get something delicious today.
For sure.
Only at McDonald's.
For sure. Did I play sports in high school or college? I played sports in high school. I was tight end / wide receiver. But my dad took me off the team because I had a lot of bad grades and he much rather make sure my grades are good. Wasn't happy at first, but now I am. It was right in here. Most of my time I played in the Pop Warner League, though. I was a big dude back then. I was a lineman. I was a lineman.
As we start the second quarter. And the first quarter, it was an issue for the Birds last year. Carson Wentz, you see in 2017, first quarters lit it up. So did the team. Last year, they struggled in the first quarter. A lot of slow starts. Wentz, part of that. And today, again, not all his fault, obviously, but 2 of 4, 16 yards. Time of possession, look at that.
This is exactly how Washington wants to play. And last year, when they dominated time of possession, it was in the win column for Washington more often than not. But one thing we haven't acknowledged so far, Carson Wentz, 0 snaps in the preseason.
Yep.
Now, you can make of it what you want to. Maybe it's going to take a little bit of time for the timing of he and the receivers and the offensive line to come together.
All right. Next time commercial comes on,
he did get some
I'll turn it off.
There's Wentz. Give to Sproles. Looking for room, and he slithers his way out to the 43. Injury note. Pam Oliver tells us that Jonathan Allen has a knee injury and is
What's up, DH Eagle? Yeah,
it's
man.
a big deal. He had 8 sacks last year. He is a
So did I,
monster
man.
inside. So Tim Settle, 97, is a guy that's in there. They will rotate a little bit, too.
And that changes things about who. There goes Jonathan Allen now. That changes Deron Payne's role, who's normally inside. He'd have to go to be one of the edge guys, bringing Settle in to play over the nose.
On 3rd down, blitz is coming. It's picked up. Wentz fires.
First down. Deshaun Jackson. It's good to see Deshaun Jackson's back.
He and Dunbar, a nice little battle today so far. And a gain of 9.
Good to see he's
How
back.
about the rookie Miles Sanders? Watch what he does here. He slides over and picks up the blitzing linebacker Cole Holcomb, the rookie out of North Carolina.
I see, yeah.
That allows Wentz the opportunity
Especially
to get the ball out in
you
the
know,
flat
when
to
it's,
Deshaun Jackson and pick
St.
up a
Patrick's
first down.
Day.
Any rookie running back, your first thought is not whether or not they can run the football. That's easy.
Yep.
Will they be available for you and handle pass protection? and keep your quarterback upright. Deuce Staley, the running backs coach, fully on board with Sanders. Doug Peterson said, I agree. Sanders gets the start today and shows why.
On first down, Wentz, pump fakes. Now we'll get it on the flat, low throw. Caught by Jordan Howard, the former Chicago Bear. He's played sparingly so far, but Howard, not known for his pass-catching ability, delivers there on a low throw.
He went through a thing his rookie year in Chicago where they were worried about his hands and got his eyes tested. And I don't remember if he needed contacts or something, and they thought that they got that corrected, and he improved. You see Carson Wentz saying to himself, my bad, because of the low throw. Because if he hits Jordan on the run, you get a few more yards out of that play.
Second down. Howard gets it again, this time on the carry.
There's them. First down. He fights for them yards, baby.
That's what he was.
He fights for them yards.
Per carry, they've gone down, but he runs hard in tight spaces.
So in a lot of ways, and watch the offensive line get some movement up front. Good push there by Brandon Brooks, number 79, back from the ruptured Achilles in the playoffs against New Orleans last year. And then number 24 puts his pads down and creates some more space.
Here's Howard again, trying to build off the momentum, and it works.
He's getting them yards, though.
Down to the 31.
It's like a gain of like 5 yards.
Do you feel like we're seeing the first time the Philadelphia offense get to a rhythm this afternoon?
1881 yards at the contact. Most in the NFL.
A little bit of a warm day.
2nd and 4.
Try and wear
Looks like they're going to a huddle.
In front of Washington by running more plays.
A risky play. Jackson caught the ball, but he's tackled immediately by Norman. That had all kinds of danger on it. Could have been a lateral, could have been a lot of things, but ends up being a short gain as Norman in on the tackle.
I should probably move this a little closer now and see why you said that. There we go. That might be better.
They stay in attack mode, not really huddling. Stand up on the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's put them points on the board.
Redskins show blitz. Wentz surveys, going to go in the flat to Sproles. There's a long way to go, and he is not going to get there. He's denied at the 30, so they come up short. But they will be in field goal position unless Doug Peterson decides to go, which he does do a lot. They were 14 of 23 on 4th down last year, and the offense is staying on the field.
And here comes Dallas Goedert, the second tight end, coming into the game as well. They'll show a heavy set here, but I don't expect them to run the ball, Kevin. This is about a good 2 yards. They'll show the 2 tight end formation, but I expect
4th
them
and
to throw
2.
this.
What are you going to do?
They get Sproles in the game. Zach Ertz, the tight end, lines up all of the top. Now they send over someone to cover him. In Moreland. 4th and 2. Wentz has time, and it's knocked down, incomplete, and the Redskins hold. Deron Payne got his hands up there and knocked it away, and a big drive comes away with 0 points. Payne has some ups. Redskins defense doing their job.
The defense is doing something.
This is Apple Card, a new kind of credit card created by
22 people that's watching, do me a favor, like this stream. It's been a sloppy start. It was highly expected, but
daily cash you get back
I'll give it to this team to warm up.
And no fees, not even hidden ones. Oh, and if you happen to be somewhere that doesn't accept Apple Pay yet, there's this. Nice.
We trust USA more than any other company out there. They give us excellent customer service every time.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. USA took care of her car rental and getting her car towed. All I had to take care of was making sure that my daughter was okay.
If I met another veteran and they were with another insurance company, I would tell them, you need to join USAA because they have better rates and better service.
We're the Gomez family. We're the Rivera family.
We are the Kirby family, and we are USAA members for life.
Get your auto insurance quote today.
There's a company that's talked to even more real people than me. JD Power, 448,134 to be exact. They answered 410 questions in 8 categories about vehicle quality. And when they were done, Chevy earned more JD Power quality awards across cars, trucks, and SUVs than any other brand over the last 4 years. So on behalf of Chevrolet, I want to say thank you, real people. You're welcome. We're going to need a bigger room.
Name one other restaurant that makes their barbecue with brown sugar bacon and sauce with Kentucky bourbon that's been aged in charred oak barrels. Charred oak barrels, people. And we have a drive-thru. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday. We gotta go. The guys are waiting. Here. Watch spies.
I'm definitely calm. I'm definitely calm, you know. Still got 4 quarters. I expected this.
And it's boom drop time for Kobe. We got a new champion. We got a new champion.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me football schedules.
Well, the Eagles put together a 12-play drive, and it took
What's up,
only
Oprah?
7 minutes, but on 4th down, they go for it.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
And the Eagles come up with nothing. So it's 10-0 Washington here early.
I had a
in
feeling
the
it's going to
second
be a little
quarter. They start
slow,
off
you know.
at their own 29-yard line with Darius Geis in the backfield. And they will run it to Geis, who has nowhere to go.
Sorry, wake up, Dave.
So we know that Doug Peterson is aggressive. He goes for it a million times on 4th down. Anything shock you about the decision there?
That was
Absolutely
like the worst.
nothing.
I'm not sure if
and
this
they
was
did
the
shock me,
worst
They threw the
or
ball because it's 4th and a full 2 yards. But
one of
the
the
key
worst
play on that
attempts.
drive for Washington's defense was the 3rd down play.
Yeah.
3rd and 7. They don't get home at all with any pressure. The Philadelphia offensive line keeps Wentz clean, but no one was open in the secondary, so they had to check it down. They make the tackle in open field, force the fourth down. Payton knocks the ball away. Washington's defense is having a nice afternoon here in the early going.
Meanwhile, the Redskins have reeled off 149 yards. Keenum's off to a great start, although looks like he may have to take a timeout here. And he will do that with 2 seconds on the play clock. We'll take one as well. Second quarter, 10-0. Washington in front.
I appreciate it, Oprah, man. I really do appreciate it. Everything she said, this is shit. It is indeed, man. It is indeed. It's been real sloppy. But it was expected. That must be Mass Effect. Oh, Gears 5.
Rated M
I'm
for
sorry, I said
mature.
Mass Effect. My bad. Gears 5.
Play it with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
The reason I do get Xbox, I do need to get into some Gears.
Hulu has live sports. Hulu has live sports.
Hulu's paying you?
What's in it for us? Y'all go along with this, and you're all getting jet skis. Hulu has live sports.
Hi, guys. This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
And it's not the trailer right next to us?
Scott, you don't believe me? Hop in.
Good looking pickup, I will say that.
Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
To the 19 people that's watching, do me a favor, like this stream. It would be greatly appreciated. Much appreciated. 20 people now.
Your man cave is a lie.
Let's get those likes.
It's not
up,
a
man.
masculine refuge. It's a basement in your wife's house. Caves don't have frilly craft store signs. Yell about it. In your man cave, no one can hear you scream. Wake up! Head upstairs and get to B-dubs, where the kegerators are just called taps. The wall color is TVs, and the wings taste like freedom. Also, your friends actually like coming here. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Week 1 continues later today on CBS and Fox. Then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for a Monday Night Football doubleheader on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
I can't believe it's not just me anymore.
Yeah.
Great shot of Philadelphia, the Ben
It's a
Franklin
whole
Bridge.
circus
10-0
act.
Washington. Learned something today, Charles. You
Isn't
know,
that
both East
brown?
Coast
It's
guys.
brown.
Yeah. We went over the
I
Walt
guess
Whitman
when-
Bridge today. You're not
when
supposed to
your
unless
last
you're
name
coming from New
rounds
Jersey.
are 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, we were going to New Jersey. That was wrong, right? Because we went past the stadium.
You got a ride here, and we learned that you can't pay with Venmo on the bridge.
No, you cannot.
Keenum's going to go deep, and he's got a man, McLaurin, who makes the catch in open field, and he's gone! A bomb to the rookie, Terry McLaurin, all the way for 70. to start for Washington.
I had a feeling, man. That's why I say don't sleep on him.
And now you know why the Washington organization calls Terry McLaurin Scary Terry. Because of his speed. Ran a 4.35 at the combine this year.
Y'all making them look
Showed
fucking
the wheels
elite right
on
now.
that play. But how was that all set up, Kevin? The running game of Washington, being able to run it hard on first down for most of this game. Now you go heavy play action and take your shot in case Keenum does exactly that. Jay Gruden and his play calling pays off here with Case Keenum getting a wide open look downfield for Terry McLaurin.
And the Bluebirds are out in Philadelphia. It took a quarter and a few minutes for that to happen.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
Douglas lost a little weight in the offseason trying to get quicker. Not going to be quick enough for Terry McLaurin on a go route like that. Able to get inside and just turn on the
I never even heard of Terry
and finish
McLaurin,
things off.
Rookie. He must be the next Deshaun Jackson because they just fucking torched our
Last
asses.
year, you know how many balls he caught Ohio State? 35. Okay, 35. So normally when you hear about a receiver, you're thinking 60, 70 in college, right? Number one guy. 35 because they spread the ball around like crazy with Dwayne Haskins there. But everyone knew he could run. Now, you know, to get to Ohio State, and there's Case Keenum excited. Terry McLaurin didn't get an initial offer from Urban Meyer, our colleague at Fox College Football, because he didn't catch it well enough. Told him to go home, work on your hands, come back to a camp, and we'll see. A month later, after going home and catching 200 passes a day, many of them from his mom, he comes back, shows off the renewed hands, gets a scholarship offer from Ohio State. That's a kid who heard what the man said, had a goal, and went out and achieved it.
Someone just sent me a message on Twitter.
Redskins carrying 3 rookie wideouts. One wideout, Trey Quinn in his second year, only played 3 games last year. And Paul Richardson, the former Seahawk, is the lone veteran guy. That's
why I
it.
tell y'all,
and Jay
man.
Gruden was so
To the 28 people that's watching, do me a favor.
I feel like,
Like
maybe it's
this
just co-speak.
stream would be great.
I guess it's not.
Yeah, he said you can tell that we have a lot of faith in these guys by the fact
I'm
that
not
we're
worried
pushing them
about it,
out there
though.
early.
17
They got some veteran guys that they could have kept around, and that would have been by the book. But Jay Gruden said, forget that. The better players are going to stay, and we're going to force feed them early. And that formula is working for Washington here.
Well, quite a stunning start, but a long way to go here. Just under 10 minutes to go in this second quarter. 17-0. Here's Wentz. Looking to get some of it back to Sanders, who makes the catch and then slips. He's going to pick up maybe 2. That's what we got at quarterback so far. Keenum, how's his debut going for the Redskins? Pretty good?
And if you look at their stats about throwing the ball downfield, Keenum's about a 34% thrower when the ball's in the air over 20 yards. He was 100% on the throw to McLaurin.
4-man rush. Wentz fires quickly over the middle. He's going to be about a yard shy of a first down. It's Aguilar who makes the catch. And the Redskins today averaging 16.8 yards per pass. Of course, they've had 2 long touchdowns, a 48-yarder to Vernon Davis and then the 70-yarder to McLaurin. The Eagles had a nice drive going there. Remember, they had a 12-play drive. They found some continuity, but then were stopped on a 4th down. They were in field goal range. And now we get a timeout on the field, Philadelphia.
You gotta do something.
And it is raining boos already. And we'll be right back in 30 seconds.
I give him the second half.
16 celebrities go undercover
Actors, authors, radio and talk show hosts, international recording artists.
in America's favorite guessing game.
Rachel Ray.
Zachary Marshmallow.
I guessed it. You're welcome. The show. Drop the mic.
The Masked Singer Season 2 premieres Wednesday, September 25th
Oh my god, I have no idea what just happened.
on Fox.
8:43 to go in this first half from Philly. 17-0 Redskins. And this place was rocking at the very beginning, and they haven't had much to cheer about at all to this point on a beautiful day, week 1 of the NFL.
It is a beautiful day.
Now, earlier in this situation, they went quarterback sneak with Wentz. Did they do that again on 3rd and short here?
They will pitch it to Sproles way behind the line of scrimmage, and that is going to come up short. Boy, they pitched it to hit 7 yards back of the first down. That's
I don't think you can give the ball to Darren Sproles to go through and you're just shy of first
Hamilton, the
down.
linebacker, was there.
That's you got
And
Jordan
I think
Howard.
let's watch out here where the corners are. Moreland 32, Josh Norman 24. Look how they come up and force it. And that allows Sean Dion Hamilton, number 51, to knife through and make the play. See, you see Norman? He goes low and essentially takes out the legs of Lane Johnson. You can't block a guy diving on the ground, but you stop your feet. You're not blocking anyone. And that threw off the timing of the play.
Fair catch called for by Trey Quinn. And the Redskins will take over. It is all Washington. 17-0. Quieting the crowd in Philly, second quarter.
It is for them.
This is the all-new Chevy Silverado HD.
It
It
is for
offers
them.
a display.
Wow, that's dialed in. I can still keep my eyes on the road. My truck doesn't have that.
It offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different camera views.
That's quality picture.
It even offers one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible to help you see what's behind you.
Oh, wow.
Which in this case happens to be the competition, since they don't offer the same amount of cameras as the
Every
Silverado.
good team has to slump it early on, but they turn out to fire up later on in the season. So this is pretty expected.
My, how the tables have turned.
What tables?
Well, you have 2 agents, now I have 2 clients. You've met my new Mahomie, Patrick Mahomes.
We're friends.
What?
Is that why we're here?
Well, that's why I brought you here. I don't know why he's here.
Well, Aaron takes his favorite agent everywhere.
Well played, State Farm. Did we just have a breakthrough?
No, don't think so.
No, okay, good.
Introducing the Impossible Whopper with a patty made from plants, no beef.
No beef.
I've never had plant taste like beef before.
Tastes like a Whopper.
So, favorite pizza topping? My favorite is pepperoni.
Get it delivered during the game via DoorDash.
Not pepperoni, I
$0
guess.
delivery fee.
What else would be my favorite? I guess barbecue chicken topping. Pretty much.
Yo, I got next. We'll catch up with you later.
They did this second half strong, man. It'll be fine.
Cutting a new path. Where would you like to be? Visa. Everywhere you want to be.
Dad, why did you kill all those people?
You think like the killer? It's a gift.
We're the same. What a thrill.
Prodigal Son premieres September 23rd on Fox.
Today's meet is sponsored by the all-new Impossible Whopper. Made from plants and now available nationwide only at BK. State Farm. Talk to an agent today.
17-0 Washington with the surprising start here in Philadelphia. They've been electric on offense, and the defense has certainly done their part. Case Keenum in his Redskins debut, 10 of 12, 202 yards, and 2 touchdowns to start it off.
And you hear the crowd getting involved now, and this is now on the Philly defense because they've got field position on their side if they can hold Washington on downs here.
They will run it, dice, and it bounces around. Flag flies behind the line of scrimmage, too. Charles, you mentioned this earlier in the game, talking about Vinny Curry. It is the dawn of a new era. WWE Friday Night SmackDown coming to Fox. The action unleashed every Friday night beginning October 4th. Only on Fox.
Wait, they're airing every Friday now?
Offense, number 18. Penalties have to
They're airing every Friday? I don't like that. No.
They get the hold
I don't
on
like
Trey
that.
Quinn, the
I like the better ones
receiver.
on third.
The Redskins are
Tuesdays.
one of these young guys, second year, but they
Why Fridays?
Look at Malcolm Jenkins, who is listed as a safety, but plays everything from safety to dime linebacker in various configurations of Philadelphia's defense.
So they like Quinn
Come on, D. What y'all gonna do?
Walk in the offseason. So Quinn's the new slot guy, backed up now. Here's guys looking for room to run, not much.
They
Across
still
the
always getting a
10.
couple yards.
Let's get a game break. Check in once again with Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Kevin. So defending NFC champs, the Rams up 3-0 in Carolina when Jared Goff hands it off to Malcolm Brown for that 5-yard score. Rams up in this one 10-0. Kevin Charles and Quinn.
They drafted a running back, but I can't remember
So
his
the
name.
defending NFC champs starting off on a good foot. Malcolm Brown, not Gurley. Haven't seen Gurley's reps today, but something to watch.
But think about last year when the Rams played no one in the preseason that were their starters and still came out of the gate so strong and went to the went to the Super Bowl. Other teams copying that, but maybe not achieving the same continuity at the start of the season as the Rams did last year, and looks like at the start of this one as well.
Get it to Dice on the outside, who makes a nice move, and then it's Maddox, who was into the game and then left with cramps or surgery earlier back in, and he ends up making the tackle. Charles, I'll tell you one thing. The Washington offensive line, we documented Trent Williams on the holdout not there. They brought in Donald Penn. Eagles haven't really gotten too much pressure on Case Keenum today.
They have not.
They really haven't.
You know, they use their front four and blitz as little as anyone in the league. That's not their thing, but they rely on that front four. And with a 17-0 lead, I expect Jay Gruden to be very conservative here. His defense is playing well. I don't expect him to try and go high, wide, and handsome here and maybe turn it over, because that would be a problem. Don't put your defense in jeopardy when they're playing this well this early.
On 3rd and 7. Pressure. Dumps it off. Incomplete.
There we go.
Time the Eagles do get some pressure and enforces an incompletion. And the
That should have been the time. That should have been
I know
early.
they threw the ball there, but Keenum adopted that philosophy as well. You notice how Kevin, how he looked in the flat, and it looked like he was going to try and throw a pass into a tight window, pulled it back, threw the check down. Even though it wasn't completed, he wanted to make sure he was careful with the football.
Darren Sproles back deep to return. Tress Way will punt it away from inside his own 5. 7 punt return touchdowns for Sproles in his career, but it's been a while. This is a heck of a punt by Way. Bomb all the way back to the 26. Sproles coming near sideline and wiggles his way out to about the 38, where the Eagles will have good field position with 5:47 to go in this first half. So one thing about the Eagles offense in their Super Bowl year to last year, totally, they moved the ball. That really wasn't the issue, but there were a couple of issues for them if you really go into the numbers a little bit deeper. 3rd down was not the same. The red zone was not the same. And they couldn't run the football at all. They were a dominant running team a couple years ago. People kind of forget that. They were 30th in rush yards per carry last year. It was a big problem and part of their identity. And quite frankly, I think they're trying to look for that today. They have run the ball for 2.8 yards per carry, just 22 yards in the game running the football. As Miles Sanders, the back in there now. They've rotated the backs. Although Sanders, the rookie, we'll get it here. Looking for room, there's not much. Charles, we kind of thought that Sanders would be the guy. And, you know, Doug Peterson kind of gave us an inclination. He wanted him to be the guy, but more Sproles, really, than Sanders or Howard so far today.
Well, you know how much Doug Peterson likes and trusts Darren Sproles, both in pass protection, you know, throwing the ball to him, and just being on the field as an equalizer and a stabilizer. But right now, the defensive front of Washington is controlling things in the running game. Eagles not able to get much push and move the ball.
They've done it without Jonathan Allen. Here's Wentz on the fake.
There we go, first down.
Jeffery has his first catch today. Working against Josh Norman, it's good for a Philadelphia first down.
And that's significant, not just for the first down.
He's on the team.
But remember, Alshon Jeffery really clicked well with Nick Foles, didn't he? They had a nice connection that many thought was lacking with Carson Wentz and Alshon Jeffery. So I know they worked hard in the offseason to try and get that going. And in addition, Alshon Jeffery came into this season healthy. Last year he was rehabbing all offseason. Didn't get in the same reps as he had the previous year.
That's a good point. Jeffery matched up against Norman today. Wentz has a lot of time. Stares, fires. Tried to sneak it in to Nelson Aguilar.
What happened there?
Get it there. It was kind of bracketed. Pretty good coverage by Washington.
Excellent coverage. Quentin Dunbar, number 23, was underneath, and Jimmy Moreland, the rookie out of James Madison, number 32, is over the top. So where do you go with the football? He's trying to sneak it in. Look at Dunbar underneath, and then right there, you see Moreland showing up, number 32. And Moreland is an absolute ball hawk.
Aguilar wasn't fast
James Madison, rookie.
Carson did throw a
18
little.
career interceptions.
Oh, Deshaun was open. What y'all doing? Oh,
Ball skills like that.
Deshaun was
Awfully
open.
well in the early going for Washington.
Jordan Howard in the game. Fake it to him. Wentz blocked up. Got a loft it for Goddard.
Oh, it fell out of his hands.
Play by Monte Nicholson.
Damn.
Perfectly
That
timed
fell
hit
right
for
out of his
Nicholson, the
hands.
safety.
See Landon Collins out in coverage number 20, and then on the wheel route coming out of there is Goddard with Ryan Anderson, and
That was out of his
nailed it,
hands,
Kevin,
yeah.
as did Monte Nicholson nailing Dallas Goddard. This is how you hit in 2019 in the NFL.
Are you?
Head is not
Are
involved.
you a
Shoulder
Patriots
into
fan,
the
Psycho
shoulder
Life?
of Goddard with enough force that he can't gather the football in on the second clutch.
Are you a Patriots fan?
3rd and 10. It's only a 3-man rush. Still pressure. Wentz.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Touchdown. Woo! Woo! Let's go. DJ back in the building. Let's go. Touchdown. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Y'all thought my video I made of Carson Wentz and Deshaun Jackson was delusional. What did I tell y'all? It happened. It happened. Once again, it happened.
D-Jax is back. 15.
D-Jax is back, baby. D-Jax is back.
They threw in the offseason in Houston and Carson Wentz is home there.
Who's sticking Deshaun? Who's sticking Deshaun?
Comes through early.
And the extra point is up.
Who's sticking Deshaun?
The Eagles desperately needed something.
We didn't need that. We needed to wake up, baby. Let's go. Let's get back in the game. Who's sticking him? There's Josh Norman. See? He torched his ass.
Carson Wentz.
He torched his ass.
Understands what he has to do because Josh Norman sees the ball.
Look, see? I told y'all, burnt toast Norman. But y'all said Carson Wentz had no arm. That was arm right there. That was arm right there.
With Deshaun Jackson, you throw it upfield as far as you can.
Let's go. Let's go. And y'all said it couldn't happen. Carson Wentz and Deshaun Jackson was delusional, but I called it. It was going to happen.
His routes, Carson Wentz having worked with him in the offseason.
Let's go. Now it's time to get back in the game, baby. We just waking up.
Number 10, as opposed
We
to
just waking up.
to the sideline.
Listen, he's had a great career, but especially with Philadelphia, his first 6 seasons.
6,000 receiving yards, 4th most in Eagles history.
3rd overall.
29 career.
29 career touchdowns to 50.
Hey, Banner, come back. Come back and comment now. Come back. Come back and comment now. We just getting started. This is why I wasn't even worried at all. This is exactly why. Come back and say something now.
And he said the beauty is,
Shit.
we've seen it already in this game, Kevin. Everything isn't a go route with Deshaun Jackson. We've seen him catch the ball underneath. He can run the route tree. He can run at all levels.
Damn right I woke up. Yeah. I just had to kick back. I kicked back, and I was like, we'll be back. We'll wake up. No worries. I ain't worried.
Go get it, 10.
I ain't worried. But it was a touchdown. Now we need to, we need to do this again.
207
We
yards.
need to do this again.
Delivers the 51-yard bomb to Jackson. Get this crowd back into it, and now we got ourselves a little game.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
I think so.
I do see some Redskins fans now.
From the 25, it's a fake. Keenum rolling, looking, hit as he throws.
Let's get that pressure. Let's go. Let's get that pressure. Let's go.
On the pressure.
Let's get that pressure.
And one of the few times you'll see Jim Schwartz really stack the line of scrimmage like this. The pressure came from everyone being near the line of scrimmage. Look at everybody in the box here. And then they all keep their keys in their assignments. Malcolm Jenkins does a really nice job. He doesn't just buy the play fake. He stays where Vernon Davis is, which allows Barnett time to get in the face of Keenum and force the incompletion. Look at Jenkins, 27. Reading it, Vernon Davis tries to throw him off, and then the pressure from Barnett Had Case Keenum inaccurate.
Play clock down to 1. They got to hurry to get it off. They do. They flip it to Thompson on the left side. Looking for a
That Thompson is something, though.
By Thompson.
That Thompson is something.
That's going to end up being a 3rd down, and we'll call it 3.
Another nice play by Barnett. The youngster out of Tennessee who had the torn labrum last year. They
died.
need
I
him
didn't
to
realize
play
it
big on
wasn't
the
plugged in
defensive
and
end.
shit.
And back-to-back plays, pressure on Keenum, and then on the
Le'Veon Bell, only 38 yards. Wow. Wow. Third and 3. Let's stop him. Let's go. Yeah, stop right there. Stop short. Nope. Nope. Stop short. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Tyreek Hill leads game in first quarter with shoulder injury. Oh, that sucks.
I can't imagine.
And they just paid him too.
Backed up in this spot after what had happened. I would be thinking about
Nick Foles, 75 yards.
Bringing in their heavy crew.
75-yard drive for a touchdown.
Go for it in their own territory.
Come on, let's go. They gonna go for it? They gonna go for it. All right, come on. Let's stop them, y'all. Let's stop them. Let's stop them.
Play clock at 1.
There we go. Good shit, y'all. Watching the ball. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good shit, team. Good shit. Y'all keep your eye on the ball. There you go. There we go. Man, that was no damn timeout. That was a delayed game.
You were never gonna do it.
Was no damn timeout.
Good stand for Philadelphia and a chance to get the ball back with one more shot at it before half.
And plenty of time. Philadelphia with 2 timeouts.
That was no damn timeout. He been hit 0-0.
Sproles talking to Deuce Staley, longtime coach.
7 punt returns for touchdowns. Most of them on active
7
plays.
punt return touchdowns in his career. Again, it has been.
He's still gonna go for it?
Almost 2015 for him.
Or is he gonna kick a field goal?
Really, for Sproles, the last 2 years have been filled with injuries.
Oh, they really going for it. Yeah, that showed their confidence.
Hurt a lot, and here he is at age 36 in his 15th year.
What's he missed, Kevin? 16 of a possible 32 games in the last 2 seasons. That's 1 full season of time that he's missed. But he's excited to be back, and we watched him practice on Friday. He's still quicker than a hip.
Oh, they punted. Okay. They are punting.
Tress Way, who had a great punt his last time.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
17-7, 2:41 to go.
Let's do it.
Half from Philly. Pressure.
Oh, almost punt. Almost blocked, I mean.
Sproles, fair catch, and we get a flag down on the play as well.
What's the flag?
And around the 30.
I hope it's not on us.
Looks like Fletcher Cox had some pretty good pressure on that punt.
But not close enough to do anything to Tress Way.
Yeah, he's signaling holding on Washington. See if he's right. Yes, he is right.
I'm about to say, come on, man. Don't start that bullshit now.
You doubted the big man?
The crowd is waking up, though.
During the kick, holding. Number 55 is the kicking team. Philadelphia is elected to enforce the 10-yard penalty from the previous
I just see NFL because EVP 4 for 5. You rather watch football.
So they will make him kick it again. I don't blame him. That was a heck of a punt from Tress Way. While we have a moment, why don't we check in with Kurt Menefee?
Coming up on the Visa halftime, it may be the first Sunday, but we're going to call it opening night as Le'Veon Bell and the Jets take center stage against the Bills, and OBJ takes the spotlight in Cleveland. Get your tickets ready for the Visa halftime. It's next.
You're a Clippers fan and a soccer fan.
Kurt,
Fuck
thanks.
the
Look
NFL.
forward to that.
Oh, no, man. You're on the wrong channel if you don't watch football, bro.
And they do in the early going.
No offense, man.
10-6.
You only watch because of
It's a good
EVP?
football team
Oh,
in
for real?
Cleveland, but don't sleep on the Titans.
Let's see if this was a good choice, Charles, to enforce the penalty. The Eagles would have had the
I think
ball
Titans are kind of overrated,
after a
honestly.
fair catch. They do it again. Here's Way. Another unbelievable punt. Look at this. Look at the sidelines, and it's even better for Washington.
Look how he angled it away, because what Philadelphia's counting on was a return by Sproles. And Tress Way said, I will hit another bomb, and I will put it in a place you can't return it anyway.
A 57-yard punt, no return, and Washington actually gains 2 yards after that because of Way's brilliance.
So the chess match continues right now.
2 yards. Oh, wow.
That chess match worked out special teams-wise for Washington. But hey, we saw a blink of an eye last series. One throw, Philadelphia gained chunks of yardage. You remember you mentioned it was a 3rd and 10, correct?
Yes.
The bomb to Deshaun Jackson. Well, they don't have to have that right now. Let's see if they can move it downfield. 2:27 to go. A 2-minute warning also gives them an extra timeout.
4-man rush. Wentz pumps, looks to run, and he maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Not much there. It's Casanova McKenzie, second-year player from Auburn. And the clock running. Eagles don't seem like they're in too much of a hurry. They've got the 2-minute warning and then 2 timeouts. See if they get off one more play. Doesn't look like it. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning, where the Redskins got off to an unbelievable start up top to McLaurin, 17-0. But the Eagles responding with the deep ball to Jackson, 17-7. 2 minutes ago, first half in Philly.
It's your first time in the war zone?
No. I've seen a heck of a lot of Army-Navy games.
Critics are calling Ad Astra a masterpiece.
What is happening out there is a crisis.
We believe your father may be involved. It's a thrilling interstellar epic. 5 stars. Ad Astra, rated PG-13, September 20th. The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra. Step up to the ultimate tailgate and get over $10,000 total value on this next generation Sierra Crew Cab SLT, or get 18% below MSRP on the Sierra SLE Crew Cab and Double Cab models with a traditional tailgate. Tailgate like a pro. GMC.
I feel like they should be here by now.
Where are the Bud Light Platinums?
You're looking for the party turret.
Oh, it's the wrong move to go.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
I can't believe it.
Has Sophie opened up a wormhole through time?
I want the winner.
Elle va pas, non? Regardez-moi! C'est complètement de ta faute!
C'est moi. C'est ma faute. No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Oh, snap!
Believe it. Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, crap.
Pizza Hut and the NFL proudly present the Hut of the Week. With a key block by Roger Sample, running back C.J. Anderson had one of his 2 scores against Dallas in last year's divisional playoff. He and teammate Todd Gurley both had over 100 yards rushing in the Rams' victory. Make your Hut of the Week highlight-worthy when you pick up 2 or more Pizza Hut favorites from the 5-and-up lineup. You can't have football without the Hut.
17-7, the Redskins leading the Eagles here with 17-zip until a 51-yard pass to Deshaun Jackson on the Eagles' last possession here. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Philadelphia with the football and a 2nd and 10, 2 timeouts.
Time to change that.
Well.
Time to change that.
It's Wentz with time, fires over the middle, incomplete. Josh Norman with the coverage on Alshon Jeffrey, and it's a 3rd and 10. And Norman probably thinking he should have had that one.
2 things crossed my mind. One, you remember early in his
good
tenure
right
in
there by
Washington,
Norman.
Josh Norman didn't go with the #1 receiver. He was
Oh, no, this ain't no Pizza Hut, bro.
Today he's going with Alshon Jeffrey. He's going wherever he's going. Second thing is, when's the last time you called
Oh,
Zach
yeah, it's
Ertz
not bad, bro. It's
Once.
easy. For sure.
Once.
You know, guy caught 116 balls
Definitely
last
easy,
year.
man.
Hasn't
It's
really
a lot
been involved
easier
in
on
the
the
offense
PC
really
than it is
early
with the
on.
phone. But I've been always editing my videos on the phone.
On 3rd and 10, trying to set it up for a little screen to Jackson, who is going to come up short. Clock will wind. Redskins have 1 timeout if they choose to take it.
Really
Quentin Dunbar's had a nice first half.
That play
In
call
on the
for the
stop.
drive.
Well, they pursued well on that one, didn't they? Washington did, once they realized what the play was, all of a sudden a bunch of white shirts to the football on the sideline, led by, as you noted, partner Quentin Dunbar. Big time.
However, this moment, we celebrate the 100th year of the NFL, and let's hear from our buddy Dick Stockton with a moment. See, we'll hear with Stockton, D-Stock in just a moment, actually. Let's see what happens here first. So the Redskins, by the way, the clock is stopped because they called their final timeout on that play. So I think it's probably the right call because you would have wasted another 40 seconds here. So they'll have a lot of time. 1:48 in this first half, and they should get decent field position. Cameron Johnson with the punt. There's Quinn, fair catch, and Washington will have it at the 29. Now, we made Dick Stockton wait. Now let's hear from Dick Stockton on the call.
The commercial was Pizza Hut. Oh, I ain't paid that anymore.
333 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes, 80 yards rushing, and 2 rushing TDs. Madden football numbers? No. But the best ever fantasy day by a quarterback. The most impressive number? 1. Michael Vick is the only player in NFL history to ever accomplish such a feat.
And he's a Philadelphia Eagle, too.
Gets in this industry, our colleague here at Fox. So is Michael Vick, by the way. The kickoff show earlier today. So how about that? First and 10 for Washington. 1:41 to go in the half.
Let's stop.
17-7, they lead it. Here's Keenum. 4-man rush, slings it over the middle. It's caught by Richardson, who's got himself a 6-yard gain.
And remember, I talked about Jay Gruden being conservative earlier with the 17-0 lead. He's got a veteran quarterback that he trusts. And now he's going to turn it loose.
What's up, Cowboy X Factor?
Points on the before the half.
Pressure up the middle. Keenum hit as he throws, incomplete. Got no choice.
You know what it is, man? These teams have not really played serious football in about 7 months.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Vikings up 14-0 in Atlanta. Kirk Cousins keeps this one for himself for that 1-yard score. His 15th career rushing touchdown. Vikings up 21-0. Kevin?
Carissa, thanks. To the Ravens score, it's 42-3. Baltimore over Miami in the second quarter. And Lamar Jackson's his 4 touchdowns.
33. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it.
I thought he was just a runner.
Guess not.
Not today, anyway, that's for sure.
Let's get it.
Big 3rd and 3 here.
And the pressure has ramped up from the front of Philadelphia in the last couple of series.
Play clock down to 1-0. They'll get it off. Keenum goes far side. He's got a catch, and he's got another first down. It's to Richardson. Again, Washington without timeouts as the clock runs at 1:08.
Nice, easy efficiency by Case Keenum. Back foot hits to the top of his drop. Ball's out of his hand. First down.
Time again. Fires near side and high. Try to get it one more time to Paul Richardson. Remember, he signed a big deal from Seattle. He signed a 5-year, $40 million deal. He had a career year 2 years ago and just had the 7 games last year, shoulder surgery.
It was a tough one. You remember him playing up in Seattle? He had the broken fingers on his hand and the extra stitches, and he played all the way through. So it takes a lot to knock him off the field. And he's played well here in the early going. Part of Case Keenum distributing the ball to a number of targets.
Gets a little breather here. 53 seconds to go in the half. 4-man rush. Keenum gets rid of it. Davis makes the catch. Tackled immediately on the play by Jenkins. And whistle's blowing. Eagles will call a timeout here with 48 seconds to go.
3rd and 4. What are we going to do?
Well, Redskins trying to handle their lead.
What's going on with the Ravens?
And you know, it's interesting, though. The story, we saw eyes on Carson Wentz. And the Eagles offense just had the one big play. They did have a nice drive. This feels like they've never been able to really get going in this half.
I don't think they've solved the defensive front of Washington very well. Jason Kelsey, the all-pro center, he handles the line calls. I know those adjustments, they're trying to make them from series to series. But that defensive front of Washington has been very difficult for them to move off of the ball in the running game. And in the passing game, they provided a little bit of pressure. So far, you haven't seen it. Let's see what they do after halftime with a few adjustments. See if they can find some space for Miles Sanders to run.
Yeah, I think kudos to this offensive line for Washington. They played
42-3? No fucking way. 42-3? Wow.
3rd down and 4. Keenum stands in, firing. McLaurin battling, and McLaurin can't hold on. Oh, yes, he does. It's a catch. What an effort by the rookie McLaurin, who already has a 70-yard touchdown.
Wow. Come on, Darby, you get
Look
torched,
how he
bro.
sees the ball before Darby.
One.
Lets Darby go by him just enough.
Oh, he was.
to come
Oh,
back to
no,
the ball.
no.
And he's able to make the play.
They gotta review that
before
one.
Darby can, even though Darby gets involved.
1 foot.
McLaurin uses his strong hands to take it away. How about those?
Oh, no, he was out. He was out. His second. Nah.
And make the difficult contested
Nope.
catch.
He was out.
Not
He
only
was
that,
out.
But then he catches it and he's out of bounds. So it's
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
42 seconds ago. Redskins already in field goal range.
He was out of bounds.
Impressive in this first
His
half
second
in his
foot ain't
pro
hit the ground, so he
debut.
was
Now
already
you
out of
whistle.
bounds.
Blame game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. It's 1st down.
They've been perilously close a few times in that delay of game. That time it finally happened.
He was out. Hell yeah, he was out. His second foot ain't go down until his top half of his body was already out of bounds.
We'll be with you. The
Well,
Foles,
whatever.
Kurt said
They already
earlier,
lost
had a
by
good
5
start, but then he got
yards.
hurt. And the Titans, everybody's picked the Browns. Well, the Titans are beating the Browns right now in Cleveland.
I picked the Browns, yeah.
1st down and 15 after
Sure,
the
sure the
penalty.
Browns are overrated. They can't even win in their own stadium.
Pressure comes and
Let's
Keenum
go!
It's a big one. Jernigan will knock him out of field goal.
Tim Jernigan, there we go.
Big Timmy got home that time, but he's got to thank the guys in the back end there, because their coverage allowed him to make that move, that last move, and get to Keenum.
Time winding down, 18 seconds left.
That looked like a false start.
Floats it over the middle. He's got a completion to Thompson, who gets to the 35. Now they'll have a chance to
That
stop
looked
the
like a false
clock.
start.
They got to hurry up and do
Yeah,
it.
he
and spike
was
it.
out.
If they want a long
I know I
field
wasn't
goal
tripping.
try,
I know I wasn't
They'll get
tripping.
it. And Keenum calmly
was
gets him
out.
up there, and they will have a field goal attempt here. We get a flag. Hang on.
This might mess up the field goal attempt, or we could have offsetting, because I think we've got an offsides on Philadelphia. And if they call something for the extracurricular, that could offset it. We'll see.
Offside. Defense number 96. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Well, that just made the field goal a heck of a lot easier.
And Derek Barnett has played well here in the first half, but there he is, creeping inside, and he ends up bringing a shot to Son Ridgeway,
man.
number 98, with him. See that?
Oh,
and then
man.
Donald Penn's like, get on your side of the line of scrimmage.
Is well within Dustin Hopkins' range. His career-long and season-long last year, 56. This would be a 48-yarder. He's hit from 41 today to extend back and add to the lead. But hang on, the Eagles will call a timeout. Ice the kicker.
Like we successfully did, you know. But it's not so much because we did give Cody Parkey, you know, we kind of blocked his kid.
How about the Redskins offense? 278 yards in this first
Yeah, I
half.
need one with a
The
Super
key
Bowl
for
52
me
badge on
is
it,
the two
you know.
big
I
plays.
do need one of
Now, the
those.
Vernon Davis was...
But
Davis
the only
touchdown
one in
for
my
48
opinion that deserves
was
it
not a
would
big
be,
throw downfield. To throw into the
you know, if I'm going to get a
Davis
Nick
broke it into
Foles
something.
or
But the
Blunt
big throw to McLaurin,
or Zach Ertz,
those are the types of
Corey
plays you're going
Clement,
to have to
you know, if I'm
have
getting any of their
Washington's
jerseys, I'd rather
offensive
get it with
scheme
Super
in
Bowl
order to
patch
create
on it.
space for them to run the
Honestly.
football, which is what they want to do first. And that's working well for them today.
So here we go after the timeout. Hopkins will try it from 48 yards away. Tressway on the hold.
What's good, Peyton? You doing good?
Hopkins does his job. It is 20-7. 13-point lead for the Redskins as we take it to halftime here in Philadelphia.
It's all good. We wake up in the second half.
In mid-season form for these Redskins. What a half for Washington. They've got the big lead at the half. Halftime show with Kurt and the guys coming your way next from Los Angeles.
It's all good.
My son's stuck in the washing machine.
Just still got the whole second half. I'm not worried about it.
Hold on the right. I'm the driver. The police are chasing me.
Well, they didn't surprise me. I told y'all, I told y'all, you know, don't sleep on it.
Returns Monday, September 23rd.
They didn't surprise me.
All law firms are not the same. There's only one.
Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Introducing the new heroes at Papa John's. We took Papa's best quality meats and cheeses and stuffed them into oven-baked bread for a taste and price that won't let you down. Pick one up today for $6.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, now better sandwiches. Papa John's.
They say the world is getting smaller, but it seems that everywhere you look, things are getting bigger. National, international, global. At WSFS Bank, we still believe in being local and the service that comes with it. Knowing the community because we grew up here. And understanding that when people bank with us, their money stays right here in the greater Delaware.
Was he on a commercial?
Working hard for local businesses,
What commercial was he on?
Local everything. Which, when you think about it, is pretty big.
What commercial was he on? I have to see that. That's so cool. That's a Land Rover. Of course it's likely to do that.
With Cashapp rearview mirror.
Of course it's likely Land Rover would do that.
Above and beyond.
10 seconds left. Passes John more ways to inbound.
Oh, man.
Lately? Sandy Wynn behind home plate. 1 out to go. More ways and Wynn
Watch basketball, soccer, and sports. I watch most likely basketball, sometimes baseball, a little bit of hockey. You know, there's excitement for basketball, but I would say, you know, it'll never compare to football, though. The excitement will never compare to football.
Something special about eating together.
I don't necessarily have a favorite
ShopRite,
team
we help
for
make
soccer,
family meals happen, so you can spend more quality time enjoying family meals. September is Family Meals Month.
Union,
At ShopRite, your family meals are our family business.
All right, football is back, and we've got even more games lined up for you. And these teams are ready to hit the ground running. Later today, the historic
none of that
rivalry
means anything.
continues as
You
Eli Manning
don't,
and Dak Prescott go head-to-head in an NFC East showdown. America's game of the week, right here on Fox 4.
I think they're going to be slightly better,
1 Pacific.
But
Start Saturday.
we're going to see, man. We're going to see.
Saturday on Fox.
Bad play calling, what got us, while we lost. We got to be able to stick up to play.
Justin Fields and J.K. Dobbins lead the
We single-handedly lost it for a while.
Big Ten rival regions. It all starts with the big noon kickoff pregame show at 11. And then it's Ohio State, Indiana. All part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Hey, Winchester. I love you, but this isn't just any car. It's an Audi. Every line, every stitch, every sound has been meticulously crafted right down to the very smell. And you're just gonna slobber all over it, man.
Obsessively dedicated to every detail. Get exceptional offers on an Audi today.
This is when this game is simply at its best. A feeling unlike any other.
We're approaching postseason.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Yeah, look good, feel good. Get the best out of here. All on the same page. Winners mentality. So go and spread the news that we came for the chip. We ain't come here to lose. The
champ is here.
Welcome to the Visa Halftime Report. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
I don't want to overreact to week 1, but a bit of a surprise there in the first half. So welcome to the Visa halftime. Let's check out what's going on around the rest of the league so far.
Well, we all expect exciting Rams offense. We're not really going to get it in this game as they are at Carolina to play the Panthers.
The hell happened with the Panthers?
After turning their own way. First sack for Matthews after coming over from Green Bay. And then Malcolm Brown in from 5 yards out. A low-scoring football game. Actually, no offense to speak of. 13-3, though. The Rams
Come on, Panthers, what are they doing?
Carolina Falcons at the Vikings. Kirk Cousins.
Vikings are showing the Falcons.
Had a good year last year. Shut up. Step. Crossing route. Best route in football, Howie.
Attaboy. Crossing route. That one to Adam Thielen, 23 yards.
Oh, I thought it was a rhetorical question.
I don't know about rhetorical. Just answer me when I ask you. And then Dalvin Cook found it to the outside for a 19-yard touchdown. 21-0. Vikings all over Atlanta. Rhetorically speaking. Chiefs at the Jaguars. Nick Foles. Set up, Nick. Hail Mary to lob it up, drop it in. DJ Sharp. 35-yard touchdown. Foles takes a big hit, leaves this game with a shoulder injury. Chiefs up 10-7, and then Tyreek Hill, the receiver for Kansas City, he leaves with a shoulder injury. My wife's not excited about that. And then Holmes finds Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins in the first half, 2 touchdowns receiving. Patrick Mahomes over 300 yards passing. It's all Kansas City, but then we get a scuffle between Jacksonville's Miles Jack. He punches Kansas City's DeMarcus Robinson. He gets ejected from the game. Chiefs 23, Jacksonville 13. Tennessee at the Browns. Cleveland Browns, that is. Mayfield with his new Odell Beckham Jr. receiver. Formation. Out of the eye comes Derrick Henry. He ran that at Alabama. 1-yard touchdown. And on the replay, Greg Robinson kicks Kenny Vaccaro in the face. Robinson ejected as he should have been. 10-6. Tennessee on top of Cleveland. Baker Mayfield holds the ball too long in the end. What do y'all like?
Was he dejected or
ejected? Did I say ejected?
What the hell are y'all doing, Cleveland?
Was he ejected?
I knew I would regret it.
Watching right now.
Will make you
What do you think is the problem? Defense. Defense hands down the problem.
All right, he wasn't
Defense hands down the problem.
He throws 4 touchdown passes. What are you laughing at, Howie?
Oh, you killed me.
83-yarder to Marquise Brown. 4 touchdown passes in the first half by Jackson. Over 200 yards passing, 42-10. The Ravens all over Miami. And right now, before I'm ejected from doing these highlights, it's the Bills at the Jets. Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh to find running back. But it's Josh Allen. He's picked off by C.J. Mosley. Takes it back for a touchdown of 17 yards. Jets.
They must have missed the second half.
Buffalo.
The Jets missed the extra point in that touchdown.
Yep.
Michael, let's look at this Washington-Philly game.
Yeah, surprise. I mean, you think of the quarterback Case Keenum, Carson Wentz. You going with? You think Carson Wentz? But even though they're not winning the game, down 27, you have to be elated to have an old new addition back on the team, Deshaun Jackson. And here, you know,
you're gonna mess up.
His time with Deshaun Jackson has been great. Here, just a few out routes. Ball is perfectly timed, perfectly thrown, right when he comes out of the route. And here, Deshaun Jackson is average 43.5 yards per touchdown catch in his career.
Right in the hand.
He was never able to do this with Jameis Winston because Mike Evans was Jameis Winston's guy. Well, Deshaun Jackson is back in Philly. Seems to have already made that connection with Carson Wentz, and they're going to need a few more of those to bring this thing home.
How about
there you go. Why you looking so dejected?
I'm not dejected.
He's not elated?
I've been rejected a lot. I'm used to rejected.
I'm not touching that one at all. Keep in mind, America's Game of the Week comes your way later on today. Ezekiel Elliott back from his little mini vacation with a new contract and ready to roll as the Cowboys will host Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Vernon Davis in his 14th year showing he's
can't fucking believe they broke that tackle.
He gets the Visa player for the half. Elevated. Enjoy the second half, and thanks as always for watching the Visa Halftime. Brought to you by Visa. Visa.
You think it's Jim
everywhere
Schwartz
you want to
or
be.
the players? I think it's Jim Schwartz, hands down. Jim Schwartz.
Celebration of the newest.
Hands down. Jim Schwartz is the problem.
Enough belief in yourself, belief in your dream.
If you want a lawyer who's going to fight for you, give me a call. I'm Chris.
Several players have played for
Amongst the
Jim
data
Schwartz.
gleaned from
And
tens
like
of
nothing
thousands
has
of
changed.
medical cases lie the clues for precisely diagnosing and
This is
treating
good.
you.
Come on, man.
That's the advantage of pioneering our own global database. And
right,
another
Alex,
reason
you're
why
right.
your life is worth and medicine.
It's time to make room for new model year Kias, so come check out your favorites. Right now, you can get 0% APR for 75 months on many 2019 vehicles or 4,000 customer cash on select 2019 models. And with 12 IIHS top safety picks, you'll find the Kia that's perfect for you. All with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
I think we can happen.
Or did it find you?
We're not going to if they don't fucking
Hurry
make
in to
adjustments.
Kia's
I mean,
summer clearance event
we have no
today.
business giving this kind of competition to the Redskins. No competition.
Why walk when you
can fly.
Oh, man. Oh. 18 people that's watching, do me a favor, hit the like and the thumbs up on the stream.
Spread your wings.
Dear road rivals, gotta say, I'm impressed by how hard you've been trying to kick quality up a notch. Maybe one day you too will be named best-selling small SUV in America. A for effort, yours, RAV4.
Get a great deal on the best-selling 2019 Toyota RAV4. Find your RAV4 and your nearest tri-state Toyota dealer at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
At Planet Fitness, you don't have to flip a coin between quality and price. Join now for 25 cents down and $10 a month, no commitment. Join in-club or online at planetfitness.com.
Join Planet Fitness for only 25 cents down, $10 a month with no commitment. Now through September 10th.
Being rushed, now peels back to his right.
Is halftime over yet?
Fires it, lands,
Oh, I see. Ha! EDP was in there. EDP was on there. Shout out to EDP. Holy shit. EDP was on there. EDP was on there.
It's prohibited.
Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive. It is a 20-7 game as we get set for the third quarter.
What are we going to do, y'all?
Philadelphia, Washington in the lead. Hey, everybody, welcome to the booth. Charles Davis, I'm Kevin Burkhardt, and, stunner to start. It was 17-0, and I think just the crispness of Washington's offense, I mean, from the get-go.
People were worried about Trent Williams, the left tackle, being out. Donald Penn has held down that side quite well. That hasn't been a problem. They've run the ball effectively. Case Keenum has been exactly what you would expect from a veteran guy. Poised, ball was moving from target to target, and then when it's time for big plays, they hit those as well.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, their defense has made a lot of that stand up, save the big pass they gave up to Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, that's really it, right? I mean, the Eagles, we documented when they were good in 2017, the difference they ran the ball. Last year, they couldn't run the ball. And I think if you look at this
and they got more penalties.
They had the one play, the bomb to Deshaun Jackson. That's it.
Well, the rush yards, only 22 for Philadelphia, just 30 for Washington. But Washington being able to run it on first down just enough that it set up the big touchdown pass from Keenum to McLaurin because they've run it so many times and then able to throw the big shot over the top.
Eagles start with the ball. Let's go down to the sidelines with Pam Oliver.
Yeah, Kevin, the Eagles pretty much caught flat-footed on both sides of the ball in that first half. Doug Peterson, we talked about the defense. He said a couple of things happened. First, we couldn't get off the field on a couple of key third downs. He also said that we also need to get in rhythm on offense. I asked, what about Zach Ertz? What's up with that? One catch for 5 yards for their key playmaker. He said, I'm trying to spread the ball around. We'll see if he ventures away from that plan for the second half.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? The Eagles have so many weapons, and maybe week one it's too many in some ways, right?
Great question by Pam. 116 catches last year, 1 in the first half. I would expect him to be targeted more.
Well, they will run the ball here and try to get Sproles to the outside.
About 4 yards.
But the story of the second half, to me, for Philadelphia's offense,
time to move that ball, y'all.
Can get the running game going.
Time to get serious.
Only 9 runs in the first half. 22 yards. Miles Sanders, the hot rookie coming in, 3 carries, 0 yards. They've got to be able to get to the running game, be able to commit to it, but that means solving the defensive front of Washington. Let's see what the halftime brings us. If Jeff Stoutland, the offensive line coach, Jason Kelsey, their center, who handles a lot of line calls, if they've come up with something to handle the scheme of Washington and move them off the line of scrimmage.
Neutral zone infraction? Isn't he past that blue line though?
Another short game there. Sanders.
He's past that blue line.
They've had running.
He was right. If not past, he was definitely on that blue line.
And then he hasn't really seen the field for the most part since then. And this is against a defensive line for Washington, which is the strength of their team. But they're playing without their best player, Jonathan Allen, who got hurt early in this game, and he hasn't been back with a knee. So it's a big deal.
And they've been mixing and matching in there, and that means they brought in their rookie right there, number 90, Montez Sweat, who's now come into the game to play a little bit more. And they've kicked Matt Ioannidis inside, number 98, instead of playing off of the edge.
3rd and 5, they'll run it to Sproles, breaks one tackle, still working forward.
A little short.
Close, but he's going to be short. Well, he went for it on 4th down after a 12-play drive. How gutsy is he? Doug Peterson going to go for it here?
I wouldn't be that gutsy. It's just 20-7.
Come on. This was going to determine right there. This is going to determine the game. Keep the game alive.
But we all know Doug Peterson.
Let's do it.
Oh, he's doing it.
He really does not.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Right, he told us just the other day, pedal to the metal, not going to hold back, and they're going to go for it on 4th down again.
We're going to go for it. It's 4th and 1. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It'll be a 4th and 1.
No bullshit. What are we doing?
They do. And he's
First down.
First down, Philadelphia.
First down. Let's go. Let's go.
We'll go back very quickly here. Remember Pam Oliver said that Doug Peterson told her he was going to cut Carson Wentz loose. Well, he's not exactly trying to keep him protected with 2 quarterback sneaks, is he? Right? He's telling him you got to go play. So Pam's report was spot on with that one.
All right, what we doing, y'all? What's the next play we doing?
Blitz coming. It's picked up. Wentz throws far side. Got a completion. It's Jeffery who makes the catch and the cut. And Alshon Jeffery picks up a first down for the Eagles after a gain of 12.
And if Josh Norman is going to be out there with him, whether he's in press, and he went press, he showed press, and then he bailed out and created space when Jeffery came back to the football. Well, now it becomes a basketball game for Alshon Jeffery with Josh Norman, because that's Alshon Jeffery's first love. He likes to say he catches a football and dunks on people. Well, use that body, use that frame, use that catch radius if you're going to throw the ball against Josh Norman to try and get your completions.
2 tight ends. They line up Ertz wide to the top. Dallas Goedert in the game as well.
There's Ertz right there.
Blitz. Wentz gets rid of it. Nice catch by Jeffery. And then a one-handed tackle by Norman. Otherwise, that could have been a big game. As he yanked Jeffery down, the crowd moans. They were thinking horse collar.
Yeah.
Let's look.
And again, Josh Norman shows press coverage, but he does what they call bail technique.
Nah, that wasn't a horse collar.
Show the press, Kevin.
Nah.
And then back out to go into your coverage.
No, that wasn't a horse collar. That was a regular. That was a clean tackle. That was a clean tackle by Josh Norman.
By Josh Norman.
Yeah,
that was a clean tackle.
Just a good strong tackle. Quentin Dunbar getting worked on the field for Washington. With that, we take a break in the 3rd.
Yeah, that was a clean tackle. So.
That one?
No.
What about that?
Oh.
No.
What about now?
No.
That do it?
Still not working.
How about now?
No.
I just don't know. I mean, I don't know who labeled this thing. Yeah?
Nope.
Huh.
Are you going out tonight?
What? No.
But you have your coat on in the castle. And everyone's all dressed up.
Pardon? Well, maybe it's laundry night. Something like that, probably.
And you're drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just let's go quickly.
Bud Light Platinum.
Did you ditch him?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have a clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Bud Light, brewed for the night.
Introducing KFC's newest $5 fill-up, the Mac and Cheese Bowl. It's finger-licking. Ooh, cheese. Ooh, chicken. Cheese, chicken. $5, chicken, cheese. Look at all those $5 fill-ups. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
We're pretty different.
Everyone in your family is different. That's why Verizon lets everyone mix and match different unlimited plans, so you only pay for what you need. New plans start at just $35. Our lowest price ever, now with a free phone when you switch. That's
y'all.
What does it take to call yourself an explorer?
traveling to the darkest depths of the ocean, pushing beyond the known horizon, passing through.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Froyo.
The all-new 2020 Ford Explorer ST with intelligent four-wheel drive and terrain management system. It's the greatest exploration vehicle of all time.
It's the biggest new comedy cast of the year.
Oops, that fist pump cost me my pointer and my pinky. Can you give me a touch-up?
Bless the Hearts premieres September 29th on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Progressive Insurance, handing up big savings to you.
Opening week, kickoff of the NFL here in 2019, the 100th season of the National Football League. Year number 26, NFL on Fox. Glad you're with us.
I'm not even nervous in the slightest. You wish I was nervous.
Dunbar walking around, maybe cramping. It's hot out, and these guys didn't play in the preseason
And the
for the most
haters
part. So that is a factor
Wow,
here today. Second down and 5 for the Eagles on the opening drive of the third quarter. They get it to Sproles, looking for a seam. A little
first down.
First
There we go. What's good, Lloyd Houston? What's going on with you?
He's something, isn't he? But I think these guys are doing a better job here in the second half. Zone blocking, look at Kelsey controls it there. Sayamalu 73 locked up. Peter 71 locked up. That allows Sproles to use his eyes to find the open grass and pick up a first down.
Two tight ends again for Philadelphia. Sproles
right through the line. There we go. Let's go.
And the run
What's good, Lord Houston?
A 17-yard gain for the Eagles.
Oh, check this out, folks. Watch Jason Peters, number 71, right here. Look at that with a double team with Sayamalu.
Good block.
And a nice job bringing that back inside. And Goddard, 88, the tight end, has improved his blocking. Does a nice job on the backside to create that gap for Darren Sproles.
Eagles stay two tight ends. Sproles gets a breather. Sanders, the rookie, now in. First down. Sanders gets it up the middle.
Right through the line, baby. There we go. Boom. Let's go.
Doug Peterson has gone to the road.
Let's go. We in attack mode now. Let's score. Let's score.
Run the same stuff. Look at that.
Good block right there.
That was essentially the same play coming back again. And that's a sign of a mature.
Come on, Miles Sanders first. Are they calling timeout?
You don't just look at the play sheet and say, I have to use all of them. If something's working,
are they calling timeout?
Same look, let's get back to it. And they created a gap, a major gap, a gash inside for Sanders to run through.
You got right in the red zone, but
come back, Kevin, from a torn Achilles in January in New Orleans in the playoff game and make the season opener.
For the guy that weighs 335 pounds, I have no idea. Meanwhile, there's an injury. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie was on the tackle, and they're working on his
What happened to Rodgers-Cromartie? I haven't heard about
him. Staff. Cromartie's 45 here.
Missed the tackle.
Really
could very well have just hit it. You know, when he tried to make the tackle, and he ends up hitting the ground as well. But look at
Miles Sanders
and the openings that offensive line has come together. We talked about halftime. Could they adjust? Could they find a scheme? Could they find a way to move that Washington defensive front? On this drive, it appears they have a few answers.
Well, they've got 55.
Let's go. Let's score. Let's score.
They had 22 in the first half. Here's Wentz. Sanders taken down. There is Landon Collins, the guy they paid $84 million to come over from the Giants, and he just made a heck of a play.
Watch Landon Collins. Just reads, and he really is playing linebacker there. He's not playing safety. He's playing on the second level, and that's one of his strengths, able to read and react with force.
It's all good.
Big play by the new captain of the Washington Redskins, Landon Collins.
We got to score now.
Second and goal. Wentz gives to Sanders again. He gets swallowed up. Absolutely.
That defense, that red zone D. I got to give it to the Redskins for that.
Was right in there. First round draft pick out of Alabama last year. And now a third and goal.
Remember all those schemes
that Redskins D. I got to give it to them.
Well, those guys right there, they adjust too. I mean, they get a paycheck, right?
Yeah.
And Greg Minuski, the defense coordinator, they got together and said, okay, here we go. Now, he looks like Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Remember him, the old WWE wrestler? That Greg could go in there and get him a couple rounds in, don't you?
Hey, I thought he was wearing a white undershirt. Looked like he just did 20 curls. Here's Wentz, 3rd and goal. Back to pass, pressure, rolls out, throws.
Touchdown! Caught for a touchdown! Alshon Jeffery! Let's go! Let's go!
There's Jeffrey 17, and he gets away where Josh Norman.
How about that? Touchdown to Alshon Jeffery, number 1, and Sean Jackson, number 2.
Does a really nice
How about that?
Getting outside the pocket, buying time, and putting the ball out in front of
So what I
Jeffrey.
think,
And even though
are we going to
is
win
being
this
contested
circus?
by
I
Boston,
think we have a good chance to
pulls
win
it in.
We got a great
The
chance
Eagles
to
are on
win.
the board again.
And so Philadelphia
Now
gets
it's
the
on
ball
Jake
in the
Elliott.
3rd quarter. They use the run game on that drive.
Oh, defense looks tired too.
That's
Defense look a
53
bit tired now
yards
too.
on the ground, including a 4th and 1 quarterback sneak on that drive. And they culminated on a 3rd and goal with a touchdown to Jeffrey. The extra point is up and good. And
We're only down by 6 points. We back in the game, baby. What I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? It ain't over yet.
Well, that's why you're next.
It ain't over yet.
You got me right, didn't you?
Wentz delivering to Jeffrey. It's a 6-point Redskin lead.
Hi, I'm Christina Stumble, and I founded Farm Girl Flowers. What started at my dining room table has grown into a serious operation. That's why I chose the Spark Cash Card from Capital One. With unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy, why wouldn't I get this card? I redeemed $115,000 in cash back in just 1 year, which doubled our marketing budget last summer. And I saw 69% growth year over year. My Spark Card is more than a credit card. It has actually helped me grow my business. What's in your wallet?
You don't have to go to another planet to be an explorer. You can be an explorer right here on Earth. But to do that, you need
I don't know what's going on with that, man.
the Ford Explorer.
I don't
The
know.
SUV you think of when you think of an SUV.
Well, the thing is, we win as a team,
Redesigned
not just
from
one
the ground
player.
up.
So, no idea.
For exploring
There
after
were
school
some games when we used the Garrett Blunt.
for exploring new shoes for your daughter. And a rotisserie chicken because you just can't bring yourself to cook tonight. The all-new 2020 Ford Explorer. It's the greatest exploration vehicle of all time.
Corona Hotline. Hey, Tony, I can't keep track of all these rule changes.
Well, there's one game day rule that will never change. Limes and Coronas.
And they'll probably change that one too?
No, they won't.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I had you, didn't I?
Call now to find your game day beach.
What are you doing?
Just checking my State Farm app.
I have an app.
Can he pay bills and track claims? He doesn't have an app.
Kevin, bring in my app.
Mr. Gabriel.
All right, y'all. To the 24 people that's watching, if you haven't done so already, please like this video. If you're new here, please subscribe. I am not sure if something pops up if someone subscribes. It's supposed to, but I'm not sure if it works.
Eagles have 2 touchdowns this
I
afternoon.
am not
Both have
sure.
come on 3rd downs. This one, Alshon Jeffery with a 5-yard catch, 12-play drive, and they got back to the ground game. 22 yards rushing in the first half. Charles, 53 on that opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we got a game. Washington up
All
by
right, y'all.
6. As they will start from their own 25. Let's go down to the sidelines with Pam Oliver.
Yeah, Kevin, I'll tell you something. Jay Gruden told me, Jay
He's
Gruden
definitely
told
worth
me at the
every
half
single
that
penny.
since the Eagles would come out and have the ball, that it was critical for them to make a stop. Well, that didn't happen. But
Yeah, y'all, 25 viewers, do me a favor, like this video, like. It's greatly appreciated.
Continue to be
Greatly
very resilient. Jay Gruden telling me we're a good football team.
Let's
we
get those
fight
likes
hard,
up.
so don't be surprised.
Well, now
We need to
Pam
stop
Oliver
right here
shows
and
the fight.
right now.
See what they got in them. As great as Keenan
Right
has played
here,
as
right now.
Washington D. Washington, I should say. Here is
Good stop right there.
Nowhere to go.
Let's
There
go.
is Brandon Graham, who Many thought, Charles, that he would not be an Eagle after last year. You know, a guy that they drafted and brought along for a long time. He even told us that he shipped all the stuff out of his house here in the area because he didn't think he was coming back.
He didn't think he was coming back. You remember how emotional he was at the end of the New Orleans game in the playoffs. He was hugging the media. He was hugging people with the organization. He thought it was the last time.
The reason why he didn't think he was coming back because he said he was testing free agency.
And he just made a nice play, and here he is now, ready to roll again.
False start. Move those yards back. There we go. Move those yards back.
In his 10th year.
False start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
That's right. Move those yards back.
Okay, Kevin. Let's take, I think, you know, we were talking about Brandon Graham and him being emotional. You had mentioned it, Kevin. This is it right here. After the New Orleans playoff game, as you mentioned, he thought this was it.
Yeah. And look, I mean, he lives in Philadelphia sports lore forever.
You
With
stay
the
at
sack of
Grunge,
Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, obviously causing the fumble, and super well liked on this team. And he's back. Got a nice deal. Back in the fold, 3 years, $40 million as they will run it. Now Fletcher Cox with a huge
another stop. There we go. We're waking up now. We're waking up now. 25 people watching. Do me a favor. You can please like and subscribe to this stream. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get those numbers back up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up.
How does Washington calm that down? They tried it with a draw there. Now it's 3rd and forever. Do you let Keenum go back and throw it? Or do you throw some?
That's right. Hype the crowd up. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 20.
This place is going.
You sure they don't do no screen?
Defending. Everyone's back here to guard the first down line.
They will just play
they
it
did
safe, get it to Geis on the screen, and he
there
is
we
going
go.
to be tackled.
Good stop right there. We get the ball back.
Graham was chasing after him from behind. Actually, it was Thompson, not Geis. And it's a punt coming up for Washington.
And Graham rushed the passer first. That's what they call retracing for a defensive lineman, right? You go up.
I'm not sure if I'll really be able to make to any games, honestly, because I got priorities. I got things I got to take care of.
He definitely wanted to be
like
in
paying the school
Philadelphia
back.
He took a pay cut in order to sign a contract to come back. He could have gone elsewhere.
So I'm going to sacrifice a lot of things.
Said he had unfinished business here. He thinks they have another chance for a Super Bowl.
Returnable for Sproles. Makes a cut up to the 40, to the 45, and a good return. And really, for the first time all day, the Eagles have some momentum. The defense
there we go.
Showing up in this
see what I told y'all? See? I stood back here. I kept calm. I told y'all, man.
To Philly next.
I told y'all. Y'all saw I was calm. It is about time indeed. Let's go, Wentz. And I said there's 4 quarters. 4 quarters. That side of the Mets though. It's not a guarantee, but very possible. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Rambo, last blood.
Introducing the Impossible Whopper with a patty made from plants, no beef.
No beef. I've never had plant taste like beef before.
Tastes like a Whopper.
Tastes like Whopper.
Tastes like a beef burger.
Try the Impossible Whopper only at Burger King or get it delivered during the game via DoorDash with $0 delivery fee.
I've been a caregiver for 20 years.
How you doing?
No two patients are the same.
Too much.
Predicting the next step for them can be challenging. Today, we're using the IBM Cloud to run new analytics tools that help us better predict and plan a patient's recovery. Ultimately, it's helping thousands of patients return home.
They always come back.
Exactly. You used your own DNA to impregnate patients in your clinic.
I'm almost patient of your father. Let's find out if I share a special bond with a stranger.
I feel you on that.
Genetically connected.
I feel you on that.
I love you. Find out.
You guys take the sunset. What do you mean? It's how I feel. It's not how you feel. How can you know what I feel?
Almost Family, October 2nd
I
on
feel you on
Fox.
that. I was just like,
Game is sponsored by the all-new Impossible offer. Made from Lance and now available nationwide only at BK. And by IBM. Let's put smart to work.
Do I have a degree?
So when you give it 17
Not
points
really.
just like
I'm
that,
planning on
you don't
going-
get
I'm planning on
anything.
going
But
back
when
to
you get a
college,
3 and out,
go
you
for
get
like
shit.
business or something.
That's how
Like
it
start
works.
my own
Things change
business
around.
as
But
far
then
as
look, if you're
trucking.
the quarterback, you had a
Might
great
do
first
that.
half, and then Case Keenum gets nothing. He's
But I
got
don't really
something
have
to
any
face.
basic
What have you done on your last
more
drive?
like diplomas, like high school or diploma, leaving trade school for
So what have you done for me lately?
Other than that, I don't
What
really
do
have
the guys
no
tell us all the time? It's a result-oriented business. You see, things have cooled for the offense for Washington, but that by far
let's
was
go.
the best series for the Eagles defense. And now look at that because of that. And the shorter kick and a good return. Here they are in good position. Here is Wentz. Looking, nobody there. Trying to set up Jordan Howard on a screen, but the Redskins defense did well. As we
Jordan
have the
Howard
game
knowing
break,
that
let's
he's not
check in
really
with
good at
Carissa
screens like
Thompson.
that.
Thanks so much, Kevin. So Jets up 8-0, and Peter Schrager told us this morning on the pregame show that Le'Veon Bell spent last season studying receivers. It paid off with this 9-yard reception. The 2-point conversion was also good. Jets up in this one, 16-0. Kevin, Charles, and Pam.
That's
interesting, Carissa, because if he was studying receivers,
Just got a good
remember
shot
what he
at
did
winning.
when he was just a running back in Pittsburgh as a receiver?
Yeah.
He already was one of the better receivers in the league. Now he studies them, adds to his game. The Jets benefit.
Jordan Howard in the game.
False start.
Here's Wentz, quick throw. Tries to get to Ertz, and it's low. Just
Everybody
missed
thought
it.
that was a false start. That's why the whole thing was rushed.
Well, Pam did tell us at halftime, Pam Oliver, that Zach Ertz had one catch for 5 yards in the first half.
That's not a
But
bad
Doug
idea.
Peterson trying to get him the ball more, so he's trying to spread it around.
Everybody
Trying to target him
needs a computer in
there,
their life, for sure.
unable to connect.
On third down, 4-man rush. Pressure comes. Wentz
He's going out. Wide open. What are you doing? Woo! Touchdown! 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 What I tell you? What I tell you? Once again. Carson Wentz, Deshaun Jackson equals 6 points. I told y'all, but I was delusional. Woo! Let's go! Back in the game, baby! But when I tell y'all, what did I tell y'all? Your boy, your man Desert Eagle told y'all, it's far from over. We back, baby. We back.
But Deshaun Jackson is the
We
bigger
back.
to his
I
left.
told y'all.
And when he tries to double back, it's too late. What's the old song say? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. This is sorry, not sorry.
Hey, Banner, where you at, bro?
The current song is
Come on, don't duck on me now. Don't duck on me now. Hey, what's up?
If you build a truck tough enough to pull this much forward, you better make sure it's smart enough to back it all up.
Hey. Oh, AJ has joined the stream. Look, man, we up.
Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
It is 7 p.m.
We crushed Tech by 40. You should be out there celebrating.
Let me smell your breath.
Hey, little man. How you doing?
Not a trace of Dr. Pepper.
Look what you're doing to her.
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend the
For those that haven't seen already, this is my little man right here.
Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a
That's
large
little AJ.
topping pizza for just $7.99.
How you doing, little man?
No one out
Get your way to
the Hut.
TV.
Local Card
man.
is here.
How you doing?
And here. It's a new kind of credit card. Created by Apple, not a bank. With a better way to track
That's
where
like
you
you started.
spend. Daily cash you get back every day. And a new level of privacy and security. Nice.
September 25th, TV's #1 news show will have everyone asking,
who is the Masked Singer?
Looks like he started. All right, y'all, be right back.
Actors, authors, radio and talk show hosts, international recording artists.
America's favorite guessing game returns. The Masked Singer premieres September 25th.
All right, y'all, be right back.
Week 1 continues later today on CBS and Fox, then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for a Monday Night Football doubleheader on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Today's game is sponsored by the Ford F-150. Built Ford Tough.
I guess Deshaun Jackson's happy to be back in Philadelphia. I mean, that was the sentiment all offseason, certainly at camp the other day, and he is going off here today.
And he's got an early connection with his quarterback, which he did not have in Tampa with Jameis Winston. He had it with Ryan Fitzpatrick, but he didn't have it with Winston. Already, he and Carson Wentz are collaborating.
Short kick here as Sims takes it and then tries to find a seam on the outside. Let's look at the touchdown, Charles.
Okay, so take a look first. All right, this Monte Nicholson, the safety, okay? But watch, he sees this instead of seeing this. And that's what the problem is. The inside route, he gets drawn to it. His eyes go to the wrong place. His body goes with them. And then Jackson, of course, takes it and finishes it. Now watch the eyes, Carson Wentz. He knows he's got Jackson right there. But he comes back left to freeze the safety and take him that way. And then he comes back right for the payoff to Deshaun Jackson. That's what you call holding the safety with your eyes in your head to make sure you get the route you really want downfield.
What a shot that was. That was awesome. Michael Tatamir on the shot on camera, which was great to see Wayne's eyes. Now Keenum going deep. He's got a man, and he overthrew McLaurin. He had him, and he knew it. Terry McLaurin already has a 70-yard touchdown in this game, and he would add another one.
Well, coming into the season, many people were questioning Carson Wentz's deep ball throwing. That's improved already. This is not something that's a strength of Case Keenum's, throwing the deep ball. But we saw it earlier with McLaurin hitting him for the touchdown and a missed opportunity on that one. And as you pointed out, Kevin, Case Keenum knew it.
He did. He had him. Boy, he can fly. You documented his speed, 4.35 40 at the combine, but he has torched the Eagles secondary twice today. Play clock down at 1. They'll get it off. Keenum going to fire it. It's dropped. And you got to make that catch. It was Paul Richardson on a slant. Would have been a first down, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Earlier in the game, all the receivers were making all of the catches. Game's got tight now. They're down 1. They need them. These are the catches you have to have. That one hits Richardson in his hands, unable to come up with it. Jay Gruden trying to
make
a
big
third down here.
Oh, no. Him and his mom are definitely twins. I've come to accept that.
Number 16 in the slot. They need him to get active.
Chris Thompson split out to the top of the screen in the running back. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Quick over the middle. It's dropped.
Good D.
Davis.
Good D.
Jones was in there.
Sidney Jones, baby. Good D.
Let's see what this is back at the line of scrimmage.
That's from the umpire. Probably a hold.
That's a good one, though. Carjacks, you said that?
And it is.
Holding.
And we taking that back. We taking that back.
And that penalty was on Donald Penn, the left tackle who's replacing
That's
Trent
nice
Williams,
and creative. I like that.
left
Carjacks.
tackle.
I like
and
that.
what did he tell us in our
It's
conversation?
creative.
He said, I just want to go through the game unnoticed, meaning that way I'm handling my business, doing a good job. Unfortunately, he just got noticed. He's been having a nice game for the most part. Tough one there.
Here's Tress Way, who's had a nice day punting.
You got the ball back.
Another
time we extend that lead.
To the 15 for Sproles. To the outside, makes a nice move, dancing around, up around the 29-yard line, and that's where Philadelphia
We got the ball back, y'all.
So Deshaun Jackson, who never
Deshaun Jackson, 2 touchdowns.
And guess what? He could be more excited to be back, and Carson Wentz is certainly happy to have him. He's gone deep for a 51-yarder. He's gone deep for a 53-yarder, and he's having already an unbelievable day. 6 catches, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Deshaun Jackson doing his thing.
Head over heels, back in love with Philadelphia.
See? And y'all said Deshaun Jackson was washed, right?
Here today with those
y'all said Deshaun Jackson was washed. 6 catches for 126 yards. Oh, he's back. He is back.
Very happy to have D-Jack back in their
Dude,
city.
TD catch some 50-plus yards. Come on, bro. Last person to do that was Odell Beckham. Come on, y'all.
2 more 50-plus yards
Come on.
touchdowns. Now
I told y'all.
Jerry Rice for the all-time record. Now the Eagles in front. Here is Zach Ertz.
Got Zach Ertz getting 4 or 5 yards, I believe. 5 yards.
But the momentum in a hurry. I mean, going in a half, it was all Washington, and now third quarter has been dominated by Philadelphia.
And I think it started with their offensive line controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the running game going. Because we'll remember the big plays. That's easy, right? That'll be the highlight stuff. But that offensive line, who had struggled with that Washington defensive
to the 26 people that's watching, do me a favor.
Good opportunities for their runners.
Like this video.
Allowed them to open up the playbook again a little
Let's
bit
get the
more.
thumbs up in. Let's do it.
Second down. Redskins show blitz. Sanders lost it and did get it back. That was almost disaster for the rookie, but he bobbled and hung on. It's third down.
Let's see, was it the pocket? Where's the ball put in? Yeah. Put it in there. It almost felt like he put it a little bit too far over. You know, one of those things where he tries to stick it in the stomach, but
yeah, that was kind of that was Carson Wentz right there.
5 of 10 on third down.
Yeah, boys, I got you.
Are the Eagles need to get out to the 39 here? They got to go. Deshaun Jackson lined up on top. You heard Wentz, 3-man rush. They do go. Wentz looking, going for Jackson again. He's out again for a first down.
First down.
It's the Deshaun Jackson return to Philadelphia show.
You might have figured out the Redskins' weakness.
19.
I heard, I saw. What's the score now? What's the score?
Underneath Monte Nicholson, what they call buzzing the safety to the flat. I'm not sure Nicholson got enough depth and enough width on that play. He stopped his feet very short, and that allowed the opening for Wentz to throw the ball to Jackson. Because Quentin Dunbar looks like it's his coverage. I don't think it is. I think it's Nicholson underneath who didn't get outside for him.
Blitz coming, quick to Aguilar. Looking for a block, gets to the edge. And in Washington territory now. As Aguilar's got about 4 yards.
Why you mad, bro? No. Don't block him. Don't block him. I want him to be there. I want us to troll the shit out of how mad this dude is. Why are you so mad? Huh? You on my channel. You running your mouth. You know I'm relevant because I'm on your mind. Like, why you mad for? Huh? Talking about I need to kill myself. You want to get all personal and shit? But you on my channel, so obviously I'm on your mind. You know it's rent free and shit.
And Jackson showing he's not just a deep threat, running the routes too.
Scrolls.
Oh, you should have kept running straight forward, but
for a short
kill
game.
yourself, you stupid fucker.
Let's get an update on Jonathan Allen. Go downstairs to Pam.
Yes, Kevin, Jonathan Allen has not been in
this
the
ain't
game
going
since
nowhere.
Had that knee injury.
This hat right here, this jersey, next in green with that logo ain't going nowhere. So fuck you, bro. What you mad for?
Will only go to him if
fuck you too, faggot. What you mad for, huh?
Too, right? We've seen him with his helmet kind of on the sidelines, but I'm sure if they could do without him, they would. But he's a huge.
You judge other men too, talking about they ugly and shit. Like what? Well, you tell them they pretty too, you faggot? Huh? What you mad for?
There's a theme developing here, Charles.
Are you mad?
And he took advantage of the youngster too. Okay. Oh, he's gonna run deep. He's underneath. And the Predator gets it.
By the way, how about the
Let's move that
ball
ball.
by Miles Sanders there?
Another
across the formation.
Deuce Staley, running back, coach said he was.
Shout out to Australia.
Sanders on the run. Breaks it to the
Sanders looking good though. Sanders looking good.
He's going to pick up nearly 8 yards. And
I
think just the fact he's in there.
Hell yeah, he living his best life. You got pictures of me in his bedroom, all around his walls, closet, and everything.
The fact that he's even playing on third down says a lot about the trust,
right?
And
want to get all personal and shit.
One of the better runners that the Eagles have had in their history.
Normally I block people like you because I don't take this on YouTube. I'd rather take it in real life. I know y'all don't got the balls to do it. But you know what? I want you to see how salty you really are. I want you to see how stupid you really look right now.
Wentz, time, fires, and
let's go! Let's go! Ertz is back, baby. Moving that ball. Ertz is back. Ertz is back. Ertz is back. And he finishes the play. Let's go.
First and goal, Eagles. As Ertz gets involved. Zach Ertz. Diving. Philly with the lead and looking for more.
Let's go. I told y'all, this one doesn't give up. This one believes in 4 quarters. This one believes in 4 quarters. To the 28 people that's watching with 29 likes, let's get them up, man. Let's thumbs up this video and get them likes up, man. Let's keep these haters mad, man. Let's keep these haters mad.
Way to kill a mood.
So you can't sleep now?
He will destroy you.
Yeah, Sanders is going to be key, though. I was happy to see him. I was happy to see him.
Premiere September 23rd on Fox.
Let's get these haters dancing, man.
We always find our way back together, don't we?
The final season of Empire, September 24th on Fox.
Is it really the final season?
All law
They say that
firms
all
are
the
not
time.
the same. There's only
Never
one
give up,
Morgan
man.
and Morgan.
You're right.
This BMW ad is
Right.
3 years old. It's the one where the guy pretends to fix something to impress the girl. I'll handle it. But everyone knows this pre-owned BMW comes certified by our technicians. Look all you want, Sherlock.
Time for another CD.
We already checked.
Let's finish it.
So what are you going to tell her?
Let's finish it.
That was fast.
I'll tell you, I'm handy.
No, he's not. We are.
Let's
BMW
finish it.
certified. Like new, again. Hurry in for exceptional offers through BMW Financial Services.
All right, so this is how it's gonna go down. You are gonna say you'll get the best deal of the year on Xfinity. And you even get this.
What's it?
Mike, you're on balloons. Sarah, you're gonna high five everybody. Ben, you're gonna be wowing them with your dance moves. Don't miss the Xfinity Best Deal of the Year. That's simple, easy, awesome. It's an amazing deal on the ultimate experience. It's the best deal of the year. You'll get huge savings with a free speed upgrade for a year and $100 back. And ask about even more savings with Xfinity Mobile. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Celebrity Cruises takes you to the world's greatest places while sailing on one of the world's greatest places. Creating a place this extraordinary doesn't need a zip code. Celebrity Edge is more than a ship. It's a destination in itself. And because you can never get enough of a great thing, we're building another revolutionary ship, Celebrity Apex. Book your vacation on the greatest ships and visit some of Europe's best shores. Click or call to book today.
So much fun. 15.
In a game, the Redskins led 17-0 in the early going, while the Eagles just went crazy in the third quarter. 14 points, dominant on defense, so much to the tune of 197 yards to 6. They got back to the running game, and then it's opened up the deep ball for Deshaun Jackson, who has had a monster game. And now they start the fourth quarter with a first and goal.
What a flip from the first quarter where the dominance was all Washington. Numbers similar. Now the Eagles trying to punch in another one.
Eagles go with an extra lineman. And they go 2 tight ends as well. Zach Ertz lined up to the top of your screen.
See, I know you wanted to.
Jeffrey's got it, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I can't be as loud. But what I say, I can't be as loud right now. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown.
So watch Jeffrey. Comes in motion inside. Now he goes back out. But this is a variation of a play we've seen become very popular. Where you run the screen, and there's Andre Dillard, the first-round pick, number 77. He was the extra lineman you referenced, Kevin, that came into the ball game. He was trying to find someone to block. The guys took care of business inside, and then, of course, Jeffrey made his own way into the end zone after the initial contact.
That'll actually go as a touchdown run for Alshon Jeffrey because the pass was behind the line of scrimmage. And how about this? It's a 7-point game. An extra point would make it an 8-point game. So Doug Peterson trying to make it a 2-possession game with this.
And well, what did he tell Pam? I'm going to cut Carson loose, and I'm going to put my foot down on the gas. This is a way of doing it.
3 tight ends in the game for Philadelphia.
Are you going for 2?
A little flip, scrolls, cuts, slips, and...
He's in. Let's go. We back. We back. We back. Right, little man? Right, little man? Someone asks, is that the bid from EDP? Oh, Grunge, you remember?
The
Nice.
Eagles were
Yeah, that is.
quiet in the first half. The
Yeah,
Redskins
it is the
came
bid
out
from
on
EDP,
fire,
and I want to
they
thank
just
EDP once
exploded
again,
in the
man.
second half.
Next time you see the video, man, just let him know.
Explosion.
My little man got his bid one.
The drive.
You know,
underneath,
his first ever Eagles
Quentin
bid.
Dunbar thinks he's got
All
a chance
thanks
to make a
EDP,
play on
man.
the football. Doesn't read it well on the undercut, and it goes big. Now watch Jeffrey inside, outside, but still coming back inside and gaining a screen. Now we've seen this play over the last couple of years.
Oh, you eating it? Oh, you like the green, don't you? You like the green.
As quick as he is, he slips, gets himself up quicker than everyone else, and goes into the end zone. But back to the Jeffrey play, we've seen that play the last couple of seasons. But normally, Jeffrey would be all the way outside wide, would just motion inside and catch.
Oh, you wiping your nose?
Catching the screen. The Eagles have given us a different variation. People are trying to dress it up differently because defenses are starting to tumble too.
Hey, little man.
Pretty hard to stop
Hey.
if it's executed correctly. And like you said, a little wrinkle on that play and it works. And all of a sudden, the Eagles are down 17 of a 9-point lead in the early going in this fourth quarter.
So
Sims upended at the 22. Well, we should tell you that you can start your Saturday strong with Big Noon Saturday as number 5 Ohio State faces Indiana, followed by a Pac-12 Big Ten matchup between Arizona State and Michigan State. Then finally, primetime showdown, Jalen Hurts and number 4 Oklahoma against struggling UCLA. Catch it all on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
How about that? That's a pretty good lineup there. Michigan State lost at Arizona State last year. They want revenge. And Jalen Hurts is playing like he's going to be the third quarterback in a row at Oklahoma to win the Heisman. I mean, he's off to an incredible start. Doing his thing out there for the Sooners.
Redskins offense, which started this game on fire, has been utterly silent of late. They'll swing it out in the flat. They get Geis, who has a strong run. Going to pick up about 7 yards on first down. So in a game, Charles, where the Redskins coach's decision did not dress Adrian Peterson. Geis, the rookie, 9 carries, 15 yards. Obviously, that's not a good average, 1.7. Hasn't been too much of a factor, and it's an interesting call. Peterson ran for 1,000 yards last year. Jay Gruden said, well, he doesn't play special teams, and I want to get Geis the ball, but sure,
yeah,
we do right about now, no?
It's almost as if I have Peterson there, I won't give the ball to Geis.
Yeah.
I really want to get him going.
There's a flag as this play maybe coming back. And we see what Ron Torbord has as Peterson. There he is on the sidelines. They got to be strange for him, indeed. And Washington moving backwards.
Can't imagine he's ever been a healthy scratch.
No. Well, everybody's moving back in Washington. You're just waiting for the official call. Sure looks like a hold.
Now 2 fouls are in the play, both by the offense. Holding. Offense number 76. And that is declined. Personal foul. Shot block. Offense number 72, number 77.
Another shout out to EDP for the Eagles pacifier.
More on that, Pammy. What do you got?
Yeah, Kevin, this is some very
Shout out to
unfamiliar
him.
territory for Adrian Peterson. This is his first healthy scratch in his 13-year career. Now, Peterson told me that Jay Gruden called him in on Monday and said that he was turning the reins over to Darius Geis. Peterson said he will help the second-year player as much as he can, but this is very difficult for him. 2 days ago, when Gruden gave him that bad news, Peterson was named the Redskins 2018 Offensive MVP.
Great confirmation on healthy scratch, first time ever, Pam, and I can't imagine that type of news and then looking at your MVP award from just a season ago.
Eagles come with a blitz. Keenum in trouble. Granum in hot pursuit. He eludes. Still looking. Firing. He's got a completion to Thompson out across the 20. I will say this about Peterson. Right? So Pam says unbelievable. The MVP from last year, and he's not even dressing. But you know what? In a week where we saw the absolute zaniness from a wide receiver out with the Raiders, who now is on the Patriots.
Yep.
Adrian Peterson didn't say a thing this week. Just was a true professional.
We had a chance to talk. You see all the coverage that was happening there. I mean, these Eagles are really locking down on receivers, but we had a chance to talk to Adrian in pregame and ask him about it. And I just asked him straight up, do you feel like they were straight with you? And the answer from him was as straight as they could be. So he's handling it like a pro, which is something that we did not see out on the coast by any stretch of the imagination.
As Barnett drawing a penalty, looks like Donald Penn moved.
False start. Offense, number 72.
Hey.
5-yard penalty is scared down.
So this Eagles crowd, I think, has gotten involved.
Hey, Jay.
You know, I'm wondering if they're having trouble with the snap count, or they having trouble hearing. Do they have to go to a silent count?
Yeah, I think he's
right now, remember what I talked about? The Eagles were on their toes punching on defense. I think they're throwing bombs right now, because now they get a chance to really tee off on 3rd and 15. And they're relying on their secondary to cover up anything if the ball gets away.
3rd and 15 is Keno looking. Near side, Vernon Davis. Davis is going to be short. Hunting time for Washington. We've got a game break, and let's say hi to Kurt Menefee.
Hi, Kevin. Well, you were talking about Adrian Peterson. Another interesting running back situation this early in the season going on with the Rams. Malcolm Brown gets his 2nd touchdown of the game against Carolina. He's had 11 touches. Todd Gurley in the 4th quarter has only touched the ball 7 times so far. 23-13. They've got the lead.
Wow, Kurt, that is something. So the next time we hear, really, from the Rams camp that Gurley is fine and expected to go, it's hard to actually say that that's true, because we're not seeing the normal touches from Todd Gurley.
Eagles get close on the punt block. Good high kick. Here's Sproles. A little dance move, and he's just got nowhere to go. Well covered by Washington. Well, this game has certainly turned around. 21 points in this second half for Philadelphia. They were down 17. Now they're up 9, and this crowd is into it. So is this defense. Eagles football and their lead in the 4th.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
There's a new NFL show in town, people. It's called NFL The Grind. It's every Wednesday night. It's on Epix. NFL Films produces it. My name is Rich Eisen, and I host it. Highlights, features, every single week. What more could you want? The spiraling football from NFL Films? You got it. My commentary, the last word on every single week in the NFL before Thursday Night Football? You got it. NFL The Grind. Only on Epix. If you don't have it, get the channel with the app. Be there. I will be.
Oh, Banner, he's back.
When designing the Honda HR-V LX and Sport,
I'm gonna need you to go back out on the beer run, so you know the Eagles can
for
keep
big
putting them
stuff
yards up,
and small stuff,
points up.
for family and friends. Wait, he's not your friend.
For real.
That's better. And why not nimble?
He's a Cowboys fan, by the way.
And why not smart? Not just street smart, tech smart. And why not end with a statement no one else can make? The HR-V from Honda. Now doing the same thing over and over again can get you a different result. You can raise your credit scores instantly, only with Experian Boost. Free at Experian.com/boost.
I can't believe it's not just me anymore. We're connected.
Family. Me and this little dude are total chin twins.
Almost Family, October 2nd on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. Next level power.
Kickoff 2019. It is week 1, year number 100 for the NFL here in Philadelphia with 12:05 to go. Where the Eagles have a 29-20 lead, along with Pam Oliver on the field, Charles Davis, Kevin Burkhardt with you, our entire crew on Fox. Glad to be back for another NFL season here on Fox. Our 26th is a first down, and Sanders gets the carry and gets absolutely swamped by Cole Holcomb, the rookie from North Carolina. Pete Macheska, our producer today. Artie Kepner, our director. And now this Eagles team, which has scored on 4 of the last 5 possessions, touchdowns on all of them.
They can't take their foot off the gas, which is not what Doug Peterson likes to do. But I think last year he did it at times because he felt like his personnel wasn't up to it. Had a lot of injuries and just didn't feel right. I think this year he'll continue to be as aggressive as he was in their Super Bowl winning season.
2nd and 15. Wentz going to loft it, coming for Aguilar, and he just can't get separation. He was looking for a flag, but no flag as Norman had good coverage. One thing on this drive a little different. Brandon Brooks, the 2-time Pro Bowler we mentioned earlier, coming back from that Achilles injury in the playoffs, such a quick recovery. Well, he is out on this drive. Halapulavati Vaitai, Big V, who is playing guard for the first time in his career, is in there. So we don't know if he's hurt. Could be the fact that the guy's back so quick and it's hot out today. Yeah,
they might have him on a pitch count. And Vaitai played guard throughout the preseason. And remember, he was part of the heroes of the Super Bowl year, having to play left tackle when Jason Peters went down.
3rd and 15. Eagles need to get to the 32. Wentz pressure. Rolls. Looking. Throwing. And he's got a completion on top of that. He's got a first down. Zach Ertz keeping the play alive, and he delivers for Philadelphia as Wentz using the legs.
But watch how he directs when he gets outside as well. You're exactly right. He extends the play, but watch him point. Go here, and then look at that. And they've done these drills for the receivers. Understand when the quarterback gets outside the pocket, what type of routes do we run to make ourselves available? Ertz goes right to that route, and we have another completion.
Cole Holcomb is injured for Washington. We got a timeout. Philly with the lead.
4th quarter, 11 minutes
Wireless
left.
network claims are so confusing. America's most reliable network, the nation's largest and most reliable network. The best network is even better, best, fastest. Enough. Sprint's doing things differently. They're offering a new 100% total satisfaction guarantee. I mean, I think Sprint's network and savings are great, but don't just take my word for it. Try it out and decide for yourself. Switch to Sprint and get both an unlimited plan and one of the newest phones included for just $35 a month.
Oh, you must be talking about Odell Beckham. I doubt it.
Everybody clap your hands. Shot now, yo.
All right, Pepsi.
Turn it out. Oh, yeah.
All right, Pepsi.
Shot, real smooth.
Ertz is doing his thing. You know what? At this point, I don't even care. People say all Carson Wentz did was pass to Ertz. Look, let me tell you something. If he's moving that ball down,
so you can score 4-star hits.
If he's moving that ball down the field, I'm okay with it. I ain't complaining about it no more. But you can't say anything now because Carson Wentz got 2 touchdowns on Alshon Jeffrey and 2 touchdowns on Deshaun Jackson. So I don't want to hear a dang thing anymore.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Shout out to that Browns game.
Yeah, look good, feel good. Get the best out of me. All on the same page. Winners mentality. So go and spread the news that we came for the chip. We ain't come here to lose. The champ is here.
Crossing over patience is a different kind of battlefield. One where we need to keep fighting, no matter what the odds are.
The Resident, Tuesday, September 24th on Fox.
Hey, Carolina, Thursday night, the Bucs are invading your little town.
Hey, Tampa, do us a favor and try this time.
Let's get Cam acquainted with his new best friend.
Super Cam's a little too pretty to hang out with that guy.
I probably got a lot of copyright.
29-20, the Eagles, who are down 17-0 in the 2nd quarter of this game, come all the way back, and they've had a terrific second half. Offensively, they've gotten going in a big way, and the defense has just completely shut down this Redskins offense that had 278 yards at the break. They've got 30 yards since. That's the storyline of the game. That Deshaun Jackson having a big game in his return to Philly, 154 yards receiving. Eagles just picked up a 3rd and 15, so it's first down. Wentz firing, far sideline, and he's got a completion. It's Goddard, the tight end, who makes the catch. And you know, in all of this, and hi everybody, welcome to, that's right, home of the Super Bowl this year, Charles, from Miami. Carson Wentz, slow start. He's had a great day. And I think when we were talking to Zach Ertz at the Eagles facility, he was very honest about, there was an article written here over the offseason really criticizing Carson Wentz, a couple of unnamed guys saying not the great leader in the locker room, those type of things. And I think a lot of people would kind of poo-poo that, as this one is tipped in, nearly intercepted, but incomplete. And Ertz said, Wentz took it to heart and said, how can I be better?
Yeah, he didn't necessarily agree with the article, right? But he agreed, but he understood the essence of the article, meaning, I don't think I'm aloof. I don't think I'm not connecting. I'm trying to grind and get my knee right, so I'm in the training room all the time. I'm trying to grind film, so I'm in a film room. But he understood that maybe people needed more of him. And Doug Peterson told him, I think you need to show your team your vulnerability and be more accessible. And he took that to heart as well. So now you'll see him, you know, work with the defensive guys, joke around with them, have them over for dinner, meet other guys out, you know, take care of the O-line as he always has. But he's made himself much more available and open as their quarterback, leader, and teammate. And I think that's gone a long way with this ball.
And I think when you're 26 years old, and, you know, and you're the quarterback in Philadelphia with all these expectations, and you're right, all the injuries, it's hard to be a leader when you're in the training room. You know, it's the whole maturation, because you're not just the leader of the team, you're the face of the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, that's a big job.
And I can tell you from experience that when you get hurt and you're not available to play, everyone treats you nicely, but they also treat you like, just stay a little bit to the side, because no one likes to see an injured guy because they see themselves. And that drives them crazy because they don't want to be in that spot as well.
Play clock down to 1. Here's Sproles. Hurling, getting a block, staying on his feet, and Darren Sproles keeps on moving. Penalty way back at where the toss was here, back inside the 35.
Of course, they're not living up to the hype. They're what you call overrated. I don't think I've ever been picked up for a while. I'm already regretting it.
It's on Vaitai, who just came in. We told you for Brooks, only the 3rd penalty of the day for the Eagles. And just one last thing to cap off the conversation on Wentz. Charles, his day today, fantastic. 24 of 34, 277, 3 touchdowns.
And I'm going to cap off the injury thing. I was working football camp, Banning Passing Academy. And I hurt my knee at the camp, and I'm on a table getting treatment. And Eli Manning comes in just to get normal regular treatment in the offseason, doesn't speak to me. And after 10 minutes, I said, hey, Eli, right over here. He goes, I don't even know you're there, Charles. Because players don't like to see other injured players because they feel like it could be them. And that's just how it works. And I wasn't even a player. He's like, nope, don't even know you're there.
You're done.
So that tells you what it's like in a locker room. They love their guy, but you have to move forward, and he has to work his way back. And so
let's just kill this clock.
And the other thing is, Wentz has really spread it out today. I mean, I told you about the big day by Deshaun Jackson, but everyone's getting involved. 5 catches for Ertz, 4 for Jeffery.
Everybody's getting involved, as they should.
And then 5 other Eagles after that. Half catches.
Well, Pam kind of jogged Doug Peterson on that halftime, didn't she? Said, hey, Ertz 1 for 5.
Yep.
Second half, he's caught more balls, right?
Got the memo.
Pam let him know.
Here's Jordan Howard again. Good home.
Let's go. Running that ball. Here we go.
You know, he hasn't had many carries today.
Running that ball.
But on his 4th carry, they've all been pretty good.
Excellent. And this isn't exactly Le'Veon Bell patience, but still good, right? Look at what he's getting there. See the read, and he sees where their helmets are, so that means the cut's there. And then he sees the second read, which is the cut to the outside. See, running backs will oftentimes read the helmets of their offensive linemen. Where's their head? You go opposite. And once you, so if their head's inside, that means they're controlling things there. You cut to the outside. Jordan Howard does for a big run.
Howard again, same side, and grinding through tackles. Jordan Howard inside the 40. Let's get another game break with Kurt Menefee.
Let's go.
Well, once down 23-10 in the 3rd quarter of the Rams. Carolina doing the comeback thing. They get a rare block on the Rams, Johnny Hecker, and then Christian McCaffrey gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. He's got 141 total yards, and they just picked off Jared Goff. They're within 3 and marching.
Ooh, very interesting. I'll tell you what.
You talked about that game to me this morning, that you had a sense about Carolina playing well today.
They're tough. Look, they're well coached. They're tough at home, and Super Bowl teams that lose, it's a tough road the next year normally.
It's a long trip from LA to Charlotte, too.
There we go. Wentz in and out of the hands.
Oh,
it's
man.
up to Sean Jackson. It's the first thing he's done wrong since that penalty earlier in the game. And it's incomplete. Meanwhile, Charles, the Eagles using a lot of time here with this 9-point lead. This drive already 5:23 on the clock.
And in the first half, it was Washington controlling the clock and eating up chunks of time and making the pace theirs. That's flipped around now with Doug Peterson calling the offensive plays. There's Case Keenum, who was playing awfully well in the first half. He's had a lot of heat on him in the second half, and they've been unable to run the football. Jeffrey's at the top again with Norman locked up.
Yeah,
that's Miles Sanders now, who goes outside of Jeffrey. Four-man rush. Wentz pumps again, runs, fires, and it's
there we go.
Jeffrey.
There we go.
Down
Yeah, I don't think I'm
Sean
going to get the
Jeffrey
runs
down
out
around the 20, and another Eagles first down.
Jared Goff is becoming
So watch Jeffrey.
after the Super Bowl loss.
Works inside. Wentz actually wants him here on the inside route. Doesn't get it. Norman with a small hold. But Jeffrey sees his quarterback get outside the pocket, breaks away from Norman, and makes himself available.
Matt Ryan is actually
and what a dart
a good
Carson
quarterback.
Wentz put on number 17.
Good, but
Sometimes
Jared,
those big tall guys wearing 17 here in Philadelphia, isn't it?
Yeah, we spent some time with one the other day.
Old Harold Carmichael, 6'8", going up and catching the football.
One of the all-time greats. Inside on the carry, and a good run it is.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Touchdown Philadelphia, but let's wait and see on the flag.
Miles Sanders with his first touchdown.
There's also an injured Redskin on the play. That is Norman, who now gets helped up.
Yeah, I don't know if
please don't take this touchdown
want to
back.
draw attention to where he thinks the hold was.
Holding. Offense. Number 19. 10 yards from the first down.
That's on the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside out of Stanford. Hasn't played much today.
Norman realized he can't get there, and a nice job by Norman diving after the... See, watch. See him make that dive? So that opens it up so you see the arms get extended for Arcega-Whiteside. So the officials say good veteran play by Josh Norman to draw attention to that penalty.
I thought Vernon Davis was the only actor on the Redskins.
Well,
I mean, Vernon's been in real stuff.
Real stuff. And he's got a couple movies coming out. And what's Hell on the Border is going to be his next one. Got a big monologue in it. They say nailed it on one take.
That was a good take by Norman, I should say. Throwing it outside, it's got it. The tight end.
There we go.
Inside the 20.
Gain of like 8 yards.
At the 13-yard line. Well, we're talking about number 17. It is the 100th anniversary of the NFL, right? So there he is, the great Harold Carmichael, who, when you think about it, Charles, in the era which wasn't the passing league, he was essentially one of the first hybrids, right?
He really was, because at his height, many thought he was a tight end, but he was a true wide receiver on the perimeter. And, as Howard Cosell always called him, the angular one, Harold Carmichael. Harold Carmichael. And a lot of people think that maybe he started the back shoulder pace. So he's got a lot of history wrapped up in him.
Sproles.
We're running all over the Redskins.
First down, going to be about a yard short as he stays in bounds and lets the clock continue to roll. Well, it's funny, when we were talking to Harold at practice the other day, he for a longest time was involved in practice as the holder.
He would go in and snap the ball, place the ball on the hash marks for different plays, snap the ball to the quarterback when, he didn't need a center. The whole deal for years and years after he retired. And he also would bring backs up every day. He said, I warmed every quarterback up here. Wasn't Norm Van Brocklin he warmed up, but not many after that escaped Harold Carmichael.
3rd and 1, Corey Clement in the game. They're going to sneak it with Wentz.
First down. We scoring once again.
First down.
First down.
And that's one of the better surges they got inside. This is a very tired Washington defense. And don't make the mistake, folks, of watching this game and thinking this Washington defense isn't good. They're missing that guy. He got hurt early in the game, Jonathan Allen, one of their better defensive linemen. They played a terrific first half. And now they're starting to get worn down because the offense can't possess the ball for very long for Washington. They don't get much of a break.
And so it is first and goal for the Eagles.
No, I do not have to
rushing yards.
I'm going to give some time,
to this point. And the rush game, which was invisible in the first half, has been dominant in the second half. They'll give it to Howard, Jordan Howard. He works his way down to the 6.
Let's kill that clock,
And
baby.
again, what this
Let's
drive has
kill
done,
that clock.
it's eaten up nearly 9
Like
minutes
I said,
now. With a
Redskins got no
9-point lead as
business
a
winning that
2-score
game.
game. They have just
Yeah,
killed
no
this
business
clock.
winning that game.
And we get a timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. 3:34 to play. Eagles up by 9.
Yep.
Hey, yo, you know I got next. We'll catch up with you later.
I'm the microphone stealer, super bell ringer, here to bring ya perfection, direction, in any section.
Cutting a new path. Where would you like to be? Visa, everywhere you want to be. Management is key, y'all. That's how it's done. Time management is key. Yup. And you need to get off this couch.
What are you doing? Just checking my State Farm app. I have an app. Can he pay bills and track claims? He doesn't have an app. Kevin, bring in my app.
Mr. Gabriel, you don't have an app.
Sounds incredible.
Everybody stop your clock. Is Sunday, September 29th, Fox's animation domination is back. Yay! And your favorite families welcome the Hart family.
Wait, what? Yay!
Bunch of loonies up in here.
Bringing you the biggest names in comedy.
Their eggs sell for $40 a pop.
Oh, this is gonna work. Hashtag sarcasm.
Bless the Hearts premieres Sunday, September 29th.
We just got the swelling down.
On Fox. Fox's Masked
Hey!
Singer is full of big surprises. And this season they'll be even bigger.
Howard Stern.
Ronda Rousey?
It's Larry Bird.
The Masked Singer premieres September 25th on Fox.
Back to Philadelphia, the 100th year of the National Football League, and what a week one. Washington stormed out to a 17-0 lead, stunning the crowd here in Philly, but the Eagles have had an unbelievable second half. They've outgained Washington 289-30 in the second half. As they play him with a second goal, Jordan Howard in the game at running back. He'll give it to Howard. Makes the cut inside the 5, penalty flags flying. That one probably coming back.
Holding. Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty. 15-second down.
So Vaitai, we told you, replaced Brooks a couple drives ago, and we think it's just giving Brooks, who's coming back so quickly from that Achilles injury, a little bit of a rest on this hot day. And Vaitai's got a couple penalties.
Never been a guard. Always been out on the perimeter. Look at the time of possession. I mean, that's taking over in the second half.
That is taking over. That's exactly right. 8:37 on this drive alone to kill the clock when you're up by 2 scores.
Case Keenum, hard to make a comeback when you don't have the football. There's your, as you point out, Kevin, to the right, Brandon Brooks, your Pro Bowl guard. Vaitai to the left. The hero of the Super Bowl year playing left tackle, now playing right guard for Brooks.
Andre Dillard, first-round pick in the game on the left side. An extra line. Wentz going to throw. It's going to be it's Howard. Howard is wrestled down the ground by Holcomb. And we got a timeout on the field, and we'll be back after this message.
Take a walk around.
Great presentation, Tim. Could you email me the part about Geico? Makes it easy to switch and save hundreds.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh,
He's a ladies' man.
You probably know more than that, dude.
He's the ladies' man, y'all.
Of course I know your name. I just get you mixed up with the other guy. What's his name?
He's the ladies' man.
Switch to Geico. You could save 15% or more on
So
car
if I put a wig
insurance.
on, he'll be more calm.
Could you just tell me I want this
Yeah.
to be
I
over?
don't know. We're just
3:18 to go. 29-20 Eagles in front of the Redskins.
And how about
No,
we
he's
talked
not,
about
but
not playing
I
in
have
the
to say,
preseason? Not much.
his mom is going through
What
it the
about this
most.
offensive line? They've gone the distance,
She's
save
going
Brandon
through it
Brooks.
the most.
And they struggled in the first half and have dominated in the second half.
I can't really say I
They really
experienced
started to
it
get
the
it
most
together.
because
And now they look
I
like
go to school and I was got
they
to do
played a
stuff
little bit in the preseason.
Yeah. 3rd and goal. Wentz. Near side scrolls. He's going to be inside the 5. We'll bring up a 4th down and goal. And Jake Elliott's dying to get on the field, but Doug Peterson said, maybe not, just stay there. They may just go for it here. It's already a 2-score game.
Nah, you gotta get Jake some work.
Don't
Might need him next week.
Well, it makes it a 2-touchdown. You know, you got to score 2 touchdowns. It's a big difference, right? It's 10.
Big difference, but the other part is, it is a little bit of a joke, but it does not hurt if you give your field goal kicker a little taste right here. You know, you might need him later on. He's part of the game today. If he puts it through the post, it works all the way around.
I guess, I don't know what happened right there.
Kick is up, and it is good.
All right, Jake.
So it's a 12-point lead with 3:10 to go in this one. You know, looking around the scores today, Charles, the Ravens are beating the Dolphins 59 to 10.
Maybe that's not counting.
Lamar Jackson has 5 touchdowns. 17 of 20 throwing. The Titans are destroying the Browns. Everyone was so excited about the Cleveland Browns, but Tennessee didn't get that memo, did they? 36-13 that game in the 4th. And then we have America's Game of the Week coming up next with Joe Troy
versus Ezekiel
and Aaron. Looking forward
That's
to
kind of like
that.
comparing Carson Wentz to Dak Prescott, though. That right there is amazing.
Zeke is going to get today because he just signed.
Many as he can handle, but
He'll probably get a lot knowing him.
You think he'll wear the t-shirt Jerry gave him underneath?
That was pretty funny.
That was great.
You have to say that was pretty good.
That was great. I mean, you know, Zeke.
And their first ever opener was in 2016.
Exactly.
Terrific.
That
Great way to break the ice, and you know what really broke the ice though?
90 million?
90
million tends to break some ice.
90 million? We're good.
Not that I would know, but I have a feeling.
90 million? No problem.
I'd like to welcome those of you who just joined us. We're here in Philadelphia along with Pam Oliver, Charles Davis. I'm Kevin Burkhardt, our entire NFL on Fox crew. Here is the deal in this one. Redskins were 17-0 in the first half, but the Eagles have dominated the second half. Deshaun Jackson has gone off his return to Philly. A 51-yard score, a 53-yard score. Carson Wentz has been excellent. Jeffery getting involved with a touchdown as well. Armstrong's got 5 catches himself. It's been a well-balanced attack in the second half. Running game was quiet in the first half, Charles. Really, I think that was what established it on that first drive of the third quarter. 53 yards rushing for the Eagles. Changed the whole field.
I think those 5 guys up front took the challenge at halftime, and that changed the momentum of the game.
Washington, limited time, 3:03 to go, 1 timeout, and they need essentially 2 touchdowns.
Very
With a
knowledgeable,
30
very
yards
humble
total
fan,
in this half.
humble Eagles fan. He always makes his videos
Still time to
outside
go,
the city. I think he's
but
now
they need
by the
one
rink.
quick.
He makes his videos by the rink now.
Philadelphia's
He's another one that's inspired me as well.
behind their front
that's
four.
my 4.
Have anything in front of those guys, but nothing behind.
Keenan over the middle, and McLaurin
Vince
who's got the
Sachs,
catch.
main event.
Been really impressed by him.
I saw main event.
Malik Jackson
Main event. I saw him outside.
is down on one knee. There's a penalty flag as well.
Where was he? Yeah, second and he was like by second and market or second and race.
So forget the catch by
Yeah, he was by
McLaurin.
second and
Jackson
race.
coming out. I think
Right at
we've seen a
06.
decent amount of cramping today. You know, number one, it's been a warm day.
I used to watch the
But
military. Dude.
guys haven't played in the preseason at all.
You know, it's a different conditioning. You can do all the conditioning.
I'm not
you
sure
want
if he's
for
made a
playing
video
games,
by far
playing
this week.
Plus, the
But
emotion of the first game.
I gotta make sure I got the bell on.
You know, think about that.
I gotta live.
Remember when you're an athlete, Kevin, and like the first minutes of whatever you did, you were just racing, weren't you?
All right, y'all,
and then
2
you had
more
to
minutes
get
to
your
go.
breath
Let's keep
and
this
get
lead.
get your equilibrium back. And I think that's happened a lot with the first game with all these players.
It's kind of like today. You know, go out for a jog and maybe run a mile, and then feel good, like I did when I ran around the city yesterday. And then after that, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't want to go 2, 3, 4.
We're good. These guys, unfortunately, for them, well, fortunately for us, they had to go 2, 3. We could shut it down.
How do you view Washington from an offensive standpoint today? First half, they looked like gangbusters, did anything they wanted, 278 total yards.
Well, let me fix that. I didn't force you to know them. You gained the knowledge yourself. No, I didn't.
I thought coming in, my description for Washington coming into this one was going to be a baseball term. Good field, no hit.
Okay.
And when we say that in football terms, we meaning baseball, excellent defense, good field. No hit, meaning no offense, hard to generate it. And that's what I thought about them coming in. They generated plenty in the first half, but the second half, much more of a struggle, which I think is going to be the key for them. Can they run the football better and give Keenum better opportunities to throw it downfield?
Here's a chance for Trey Quinn. That's just his second catch today.
With all the young receivers,
all right, y'all.
A little bit of unsettledness on the offensive line. It was going to be a prove-it day for Washington for a while. They were doing exactly that. But I think every team they play is going to sit on the run, force them to throw the football, and see how it comes out. You know, they're not going to want to allow them to just gash them in the run game because that's how this team is built.
Redskins on a 3rd and 6. On that run, they don't have a running first down all day. Eagles come
First
on the
of all,
blitz. Keenum sees it, picked up, throws, and McLaurin with diving in.
Okay, first of all, you can't. First of all, that was on my old channel, so my old channel deserves to heat. This is a new channel. This channel, you've been getting pizza on this new channel, okay?
Down by 12 turnovers. I'm not saying that if Adrian Peterson was dressed today,
that was the old channel. The old channel, the past.
Be running the ball because they have it out today. But I'll tell you one thing, biggest story in Washington, D.C. this week is if he's playing next week.
It's going to be a big one, and we will find out because when in our conversation, Jay Gruden, he left that door open. He just said, hey, he may play against that. Who knows? We'll see. But I think that if they're
now you're going too far. That's far.
They have to make a bigger decision about what they're going to do with Adrian Peterson.
Wait, is he short?
That was a great catch by McLaurin, and we'll see if he got it. I thought he did, and yes, he did.
Oh, he got it.
That was a heck of an adjustment. Ball was behind him. He's been impressive today.
For a speed guy, he's made a couple of catches today that you talk about for underneath receivers,
right? Definitely over the line.
Great job going back against his body. Good control to catch that one and absorb the hit.
Now we get a penalty as Davis has a catch for a first down, but we got a penalty back at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see what this one is. Yeah, but McLaurin finishing up, Charles. 5 catches, 125 yards. He had a 70-yard touchdown. He probably would have had another 70-yard touchdown, but Keenum overthrew him. He was wide open.
You just give me the word that you're making the video, and I'll definitely shout you out.
And so that will move things back for Washington. The Eagles opening up at home and dominating in this second half. Looking for a victory.
Redskins dominated first half. The Eagles came back the second half. But to all the people that stood by since the very beginning of this stream, first of all, I want to thank every last one of y'all. But I want you guys to answer. How was I feeling when the Redskins were up? What was it? 20 to nothing? 27?
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
Oh, she answered. She's not always positive. I was very supportive. I sat here. I was calm the whole time.
I want my food
back
to
and I
look the
told
best it
y'all.
possibly can. I want my customers to look at that meat and say, well, real meat is something that you can taste a different thing. Raised without antibiotics, all that stuff.
I told you.
It's quality food.
But now look. Now we up 32 to 20. And I said in my previous stream, the only way we lose this is us getting too comfortable. Us getting way too cocky.
Do it for the cheers.
It's great to see that they were in the locker room, whatever they said, they made adjustments and they came back. I was confident the entire time. Grunge, you say it. See? Grunge and exactly. You see? These guys know. Grunge said you were confident the entire time. I Marie said you were not bothered. Totally classic. Is that the name? Classic.
Play it with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Totally classic.
Get off the field! Get off the field!
I don't know all the words, okay? And Eddie said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Yup. How about I get you?
Oh, hell yeah.
How about I get you a bottle of water?
Submission. That would be splendid. Thank you so much.
She's not done.
All hail the queen.
About time you did something thoughtful.
I was thoughtful the entire time. You're just not very thankful. There you go.
Yes, I did snatch it from you.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light, reminding you to keep it crisp responsibly.
God bless you.
Yeah, right. You're welcome.
Well, people affected by Hurricane Dorian need help right now. To support those impacted by the hurricane, text Dorian to 90999. Give $10 to American Red Cross Hurricane Dorian Relief. Just awful what that did to the Bahamas, especially just sitting over that island for 2 days. It's just, pictures are gut-wrenching. So easy $10 donation, 90999. Just text Dorian to that, and you give $10, and that goes a long way. State Farm postgame show is next. Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Tony got you covered for that. Taking us up to America's Game of the Week. Giants, Cowboys. After us here, Eagles looking to wrap up a win. 1:56 to go. Here's Keenum. Going to get one over the middle to Trey Quinn. And the Redskins have one timeout. Down by 12. They need 2 touchdowns. So right now they're in obviously onside kick territory if they can punch one in. They got to punch one in first.
That's what we got to stop them.
And they're not helping themselves. They keep getting those penalties. Right, we've got 2 holds on this drive.
Keenum, pressure, hit as he throws.
There we go.
Down he goes. It's incomplete though.
There we go. 3rd and 12.
As Son Ridgeway came over to trade from the Colts, got pressure.
Well, he had an opening to throw the football.
That's a good one, man.
He just couldn't. He tried to pull it.
You never
He
give
didn't
up
feel
in
like
the
he
stream.
had it, and it whammo.
I didn't give up. I know you came around like later on.
I'd like to welcome those of you who watched the Vikings beat the Falcons in Minneapolis today, here in Philadelphia. Pam Oliver, Charles Davis, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Eagles have put down 17-0, and they have just dominated since, especially in the second half. Deshaun Jackson in his return to Philly, a monster game, 250-plus touchdowns. His
Pressure,
team
baby.
is hit
Pressure.
and it's incomplete, and it's 4th and 12 for Washington. Jackson today, 8 catches, 154 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Got the loudest ovation in the introductions and delivered. And Wentz, by the way, in the year we set it up, you know, it's his team. They gave him a big contract extension. Nick Foles now in Jacksonville. After a slow start, he's been terrific.
I like that. I like that.
Terrific to the team.
That 28 of 39,
313, 3 touchdowns.
5 straight now?
That's pretty terrific.
That's pretty terrific.
And he made plays, you know, with his legs, getting outside, not necessarily being a runner, but keeping plays alive and then delivering passes.
4th down, here's Thompson looking for a first down.
Oh, he got the first down.
Still in bounds, and that'll stop the clock with 1:17 to go. And so the Redskins
should have stopped him right
not
there.
dead yet.
I don't like that.
Giants, Cowboys, you'll see that in
should
most of
stop
the
him right
country.
there.
Others will see Lions, Cards, and 49ers,
That jersey
Buccaneers.
clean, yup.
Bruce Arians' debut in Tampa Bay. Think they'll throw it deep at all?
No risk it, no biscuit.
No risk it, no
But it
biscuit.
knows
I like
the
that.
interesting part, he's got a quarterback now that he's actually had to coach differently in terms of Jameis Winston. He's had to back that down because Jameis has been that no risk it, no biscuit guy and turned it over too many times.
Yeah, exactly right.
So it's been a little different coaching for him.
Here's Keenum, pressure, throws over the middle, and he's got a completion. It's Thompson again. Down to the 30 with 1:10 to go. And so for Washington, it's, well, they got a week to sort things out. Some good here today.
Let's not rush yet. Let's keep going.
And then the second half was really mostly bad, and it doesn't get any easier because they host the Cowboys next week.
1 minute left.
Can they get Trent Williams in? You know, there's talk that he may possibly come in for next week. So that could help them at left tackle if he's able to get there.
Washington's schedule is just insane. The first bunch of games, obviously here in Philly, tough as Keenum will stop the clock with 42 seconds left. Charles, after that, they're home for Dallas next week. We'll be there for that one. And then they've got the Bears at the Giants and then the Patriots.
Wow.
If they survive that, it gets a lot better in the middle portion of the year. There's the schedule.
Yeah,
so I mean, it's really a big test
Giants, Patriots,
early on. So it's how can they come out of these first few games and just be okay. They can make some hay in the middle of that schedule.
It's always interesting to watch because every year you have 12 playoff teams in each, right? You have 12 playoff teams both total. 6 each side, AFC, NFC. Last year, what were there? 8 different teams from the year before.
Exactly.
So what looks good to your schedule early, by the time you get to them, that may be different. All of a sudden you go, God's schedule really toughened up on us. I didn't know they were going to be good.
Burn that clock.
So you just don't know how it's going to play out.
True.
But
Yeah,
they're battling all the way through. Did Jay Gruden tell Pam that at halftime? Those got battlers.
Keenum pressure, throws on the run.
I wouldn't say so much as out for the season.
Today's game being produced by Pete Macheska. Directed by Marty Kepner, our technical director, or technical producer, excuse me, Clyde Taylor. Our AD is Tyler Dare. Technical director, Derek Joyo Prietno, Bobby Reed, Nick Franklin, Michael Abdella. With our replays today, graphics by the one and only Scott Swim and Josh Weingrad, Cody Novak, Xavier Garcia. Great graphics. Bad driver. Our video engineer is Steve Dressman and our Doug Sellers Award winner. Well, Steve doing so much for us. Jeff Nelson, Mitch Smith, and Bill Harmon all up in the booth, keeping us afloat. Thanks for watching today. Redskins 17 seconds left.
Oh, come
Here's
on.
Keenum.
I think they jumped. The Eagles got that free play.
Penalty. Keenum sees it, throws. Nobody's open, but I think you're right, Charles. Yep. So we'll get to do it one more time.
There's only 12 seconds left.
That's enough.
To do what?
To score, onside kick, Hail Mary.
Offside. Defense, number 96. In the neutral zone at the snap. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat second down.
Barnett's second offsides today. Remember earlier in the first half? He jumped, brought Hassan Ridgeway with him, didn't he? But I think that Barnett showed why they decided not to get the Jadeveon Clowney market. Remember when he was available, he said, hey, go get Clowney. And Howie Roseman said, at some point, you got to trust your roster a little bit. And he meant Barnett and an improvement from him, Graham being back.
Redskins. Last hope. Keenum pressure.
How'd you miss that?
End zone. Quinn's got a touchdown with 6 seconds to play.
He still got this.
Play
There's
for
only
some.
6 seconds left, but we were talking like 30 seconds.
32-26 with 6 seconds left.
But Keenum hanging in there, and look at the way he can deliver.
Keenum had a
See how a lot of these quarterbacks
That's on our defense.
with the different arm angles. How many of them were baseball players at one time? You know, Wentz was a shortstop, so you'll see that a lot with the different arm angles and the throws you have to make. And you cover a lot of baseball, Kevin, and you see those shortstops coming out deep in the hole and making a play. That ball can come from any angle, but boy, it gets there, doesn't it?
It does. Here's Hopkins with the extra point. So Washington's going to try and pull out a little Houdini act. Can they get an extra point and throw a Hail Mary in 6 seconds?
Our defense was terrible this year. Yeah, no business giving them 27 points.
I'd like to welcome those of you who saw the Rams hold on and beat the Panthers 30-27 here in Philadelphia, where the Eagles erased a 17-0 first half deficit and had a terrific second half. They have dominated the second half in every which way. Started on the third quarter, their opening drive, got the ground game going. Deshaun Jackson has 2 50-plus touchdowns today, 154 yards receiving, and the Eagles defense, which really got pushed around in that first half, well, they've been great. In the second half, there's Jackson and his return. 2 touchdowns for him. Wentz, 313 yards and 3 TDs.
I been gave you 2.
Not bad.
Slow start for he and the offense.
You was like the first I
Once
gave
they
you 2.
got rolling in the second half, that was I think that's the offense that Doug Peterson envisioned.
And the onside kick recovered by the Eagles.
And
Nathan Gary, and that will do it. There's a penalty. Hold on, we think it'll do it.
All right, David, I'm going to give you the moderator as well. Yep, I'm going to give it to you as well.
Offside on the kicking team. A 5-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Philadelphia's ball.
All right, y'all. 1-0 on deck.
Eagles will take a knee, and this one will be over. 32-27. As the Eagles will get a week 1 win. It wasn't easy, especially early, but they turned it on. And they've got the Falcons next week. Redskins home for the Cowboys next week. We will be there for that. Cowboys and Giants up next on Fox, America's Game of the Week.
Cowboys-Giants opener, isn't that pretty much standard procedure
every year? That'll do it here from Philadelphia. The Eagles get a win over
We're going to try something a little different. We're going to try something a little different.
For Cam and Charles, I'm Kevin. See you next week. Kurt, take it away.
Welcome
Okay,
to
Google.
the State Farm Game
Play,
Breakdown.
fly, Eagles fly.
Choosing songs is only available to Spotify Premium subscribers. But try this Spotify No One Likes Us Fly Eagles Fly station.
Okay, Google. Play Fly Eagles Fly on YouTube.
Choosing songs is only available for YouTube Music Premium members. But you might like this station.
Oh, because I put in my new channel. Okay, Google. Stop.
Oh man, really?
No, that's copyright.
Woo! Y'all gonna make me
Okay,
lose
Google.
my mind. Up in here,
Stop.
up in. You know what?
That's copyright. I don't want to ruin the stream.
You don't ever do anything.
Look, we can
fun.
play it after the stream is over, okay? But
No support.
Is that so?
No support. You hear, babe? We was about to start jamming.
What is it again? All right, there we go. There we go.
Let me see. I'll show you how to do it.
I got it.
I know you don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to do it.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Queen.
Queen.
I'm your queen to be.
All right, y'all. Time for the Fly Eagles Fly. Every W. Hey, score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low. Hit 'em high. What are you doing?
I was going to put it on the speaker. It sounds better on the speaker.
As long as it's close to it.
Why must you be like this?
Okay, we have to pause it. The wife is always right. There you go. Eat the bib. Eat that bib. Eat your hands too. Let's eat it together.
I'll just play it on here.
Doesn't work?
No, I have to add your speaker. It's fine.
Is your speaker Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch the Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. I know. Oh, poor kid.
You scared.
All right, y'all. That was his first ever chant. Anyway, we got the W. But let's keep it 100. We had no business giving them competition. So, but still, they put up enough points. Good game, Redskins. Good game to the Redskins. But Eagles, we got the W. We came back in the second half, but let's keep it 100. They had no business whatsoever giving them that kind of competition, making them very dominant in the first half. And I said this, if you feel yourself too much, something like that is going to happen. Oh. Anyway, y'all, I guess I'm in the stream right now. On to the Falcons. And, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this. We're going to have a little recap very soon. Fly, Eagles, fly. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Cheers.